All right.
All right. Thank you all, everybody, for tuning into tonight's episode of Waterdeep Dungeons of the Mad Mage. I'm your lovely DM, Thomas. I'll be hosting tonight's game and kind of taking our players through this lovely adventure. Um, If you like what you see, please feel free to give us a follow or go to our Facebook channel or even our YouTube and catch up on events that you may not have recently, well, seen or know about. Come check us out. But anyway, tonight we are um, in one of these smaller rooms that are found within this dungeon. We have four individuals. If you guys would like to go around the table and introduce yourselves.
Who's up first?
I don't know what. I don't know what. I don't have this thing up, so I don't know which way we're going.
It's okay. It doesn't matter. I'll go first then, I guess. Welcome back. It looks like we survived a twisty tangle in the dungeon. Well, my name's Giacomo Clopin. Yours truly, Bard Extraordinaire of the College of Fools in the Waterdevian Circus. Some of my friends know a little bit about me. A little more than others. A secret, if you will. Giacomo is going down in the dungeon to make an acquaintance. You see, he's doing a job for his boss, the leader of the Brigand Dearth Assassin's Guild, the legendary Jarlaxle Bainry. And I aim to make the boss proud. Circus life is the pits. Troll skulls up front, and Giacomo's going bad.
I guess following the one working for the assassin. I played Misty, who is a rogue who just wants to kill things and also has a penchant for assassinating things. And that's all I got.
I'm Jason. I play Leslie. Leslie's actually usually a pretty good cleric. Last game she got a little angry and she decided to take her anger out on some fake vampires, so things got a little dicey, but usually she's the one calming things down. So I think that I think Leslie will go back to her normal continent.
My
All
name is
right.
Uchi Kaga. I am the fighter and shield of this group, and a natural born werebear who IRL might have missed a session because he was in hibernation for real.
Anyway, so we find the party in a 20 by 60-foot room with bits of wood and dirt thrown scattered all across the room. This large stone pedestal sits within the center of the room. Give me 1 second.
Ryan, why does your HP still say 18?
I haven't refreshed everything yet.
Sorry about that, guys.
It's all
Are y'all
good.
there?
Yep.
No, I just got, like, literally, my son has his best friend over, and they're, like, asking me a million questions. And they're like, I misplaced my watch. And I'm like, you never brought one over. You never had it with you. So we can't find something that's not here. Like, you get yourself together because you need to start heading home.
They're trying to grift you.
Oh, dude.
Don't trust anyone.
It's not even that. They just they want my attention. They like hanging out with me,
No,
So,
no, I'm just messing
don't
with
get
you,
me
dude.
wrong. Love my son to death, but like, you know, I can't stop what I'm doing every 5 seconds for him to be like, hey, listen to me make a fart sound. So, alright, anyway.
That was a lot. Okay.
But you all reside within this room, which used to be an old chambers for a vampire's resting place. These bits and pieces of what appears to be a large coffin, chunks of wood scattered about. There you all have rested, taking a long rest, soothing your bruises and wounds from the fight with a flesh golem that you all had encountered after being asked by a would-be coven of vampires who are just humans pretending to be vampires. They asked you guys if you could just go and locate the other clan of vampires that has split off from them, and if you could dispose of them, get rid of them, they become a threat. Unbeknownst to some of you, this other clan is in fact just a relationship gone bad. A boyfriend and girlfriend broke up, and half their friends went with one and the other half went with the other. So the boyfriend and all the other friends want revenge on the girlfriend. So they sent y'all to go kill them. And you did.
I killed you.
Who's playing TV in the background?
That'd be my wife. Why, can you hear the TV in the background?
Yes. Yes.
Damn. Alright, give me a second.
It's the curse of the Yeti.
I gotta turn it down. Look, this is starting to get really annoying. I'm gonna either have to move my computer setup to a completely different room, like in a day or so, because I literally feel like I'm trapped between, I am trapped between two TVs, because I get I can barely hear anybody, and I feel like I can barely even talk, because it's like I'm literally talking over two TVs. And it's exhausting. Dude, it's exhausting. So I really can't do anything about the background noise, because that TV beside me, which is what my wife is watching, is at like 8, at 8, and the one downstairs is at like an 8 as well. So I really can't do much about it.
Okay, I just didn't know if you knew it was coming through the.
No,
Yeah.
the mic I have is this one right here, which is the shitty one that I have. I'm not even using that one, which that one would pick up somebody smacking their lips.
It's cool, dude. I just wanted to let you know.
I appreciate it. But anyway, so all of y'all are in this room. What would you all like to do?
The first thing Leslie's going to do is cast Remove Curse on the sword in her hand.
Alright.
So, some holy magic. She loves her other hand with the sword, and she throws the sword across the room.
So, You place your hand that has this divine light onto your hand that's tightly gripped, this long sword that's cursed to be bound in your hand. And um, uh, let's not worry about it right now. Let's not worry about it right now. I can't do it. I can't worry about it tonight. There's literally nothing I can do about it tonight. Um,
I'm not gonna sit here for an hour, 2 hours, and not be able to do anything.
It's fine.
anyway, so you all you all hear what sounds like coughing and sneezing coming like from down the hall off in the distance, maybe coming from where those other group of vampires that you saw earlier. Maybe they might be moving around, you're not too certain, but you take this radiating light in the palm of your hand and you place it onto like the back end of your hand where your knuckles are, and you feel your joints start to loosen up, and as it does, you feel the curse lift away as this like dark energy immediately starts to seep out of your hand and starts to like almost evaporate and dissipate and disappear as this black energy almost leaves your hand, and the blade clatters to the floor with its radiating light completely snuffed out as this lightless longsword lays at the center of the floor. You are no longer cursed, and you no longer have to worry about this longsword for the next 24 hours.
For the next 24 hours? Or
Yeah, basically your attunement has been broken, so it won't keep doing what it's been doing to you any longer.
what will it come back in 24 hours?
Well, not to you. Its magic will come back, yes,
Okay.
but the curse will not be on you.
Cool. That's
Yeah.
So when you toss the sword across the chamber, Giacomo looks at you and says,
Oh, wow. That must be some new skill that you've come about. I thought you were stuck with that thing for good.
Yeah, no, I had to prepare the right spell, and just a really annoying curse.
Well,
Not,
I hate to say this, but you lost me at prepared.
okay.
I have a question, though. Do you remember before we left the Yawning Portal, we met with that strange benefactor? I think her name was Ube Ude?
Yes.
You know, the one working for the prince in Port Nyanzaru down in Cholt.
Yeah, that's why I originally picked up the sword, was to sell to her.
so I lean in real close to Lesra and I say,
Well, it looks like you're a little bit more of a scoundrel than you admitted, Lesra. You care to cash in on a little coin, too?
I mean, if you want to pick up the sword, you can go right.
Oh,
right ahead.
no. By no means do I want to handle the sword. But perhaps there's a way we can put it in a bag for safekeeping and then sell it to that sucker above the surface.
I don't know. It might be a bad idea to sour the relationship on that cursed sword if we find something better down here to sell her.
I'll be right back, okay?
Well, duly noted, of course. Well, if you don't want it and it's rubbish to you, maybe it will be good to me.
Yeah, no, I mean, you're more than welcome to have it.
Well, thank you so much, Lesra. You know, if it weren't cursed, I'd take it for a wonderful gift.
Hey, what's up, Talus? Thanks for joining us, man. Long time. No see, buddy. Hope you've been doing good. So Giacomo is going to wait until DM comes back, but if this sword relies on contact with one's skin,
I can
would
pick it
put
up.
on gloves and then put it in a bag. Or
I can pick it up.
you can?
Yeah, Misty has Mage Hand.
Yeah.
Oh, Giacomo has Mage Hand too. I forgot about that. But are you picking the sword up for me?
Yeah, I can do it.
Okay. So I see the sword floating in front of me or wherever from the corner of the room over. And I say,
Oh, do be a doll, Misty.
and I hold open my like rucksack on my back and pull
But
the
it's weird
drawstring
because
duty out.
you don't see the mage hand because it's invisible.
Oh,
I have mage hand Ledgerman. It's an
Well,
invisible mage hand.
that's quite tricky. You know, the last time I used that spell, a big purple blob floated in the air and gave away my appearance and everything.
oh man, thanks for the host, dude. Yeah, dude. Congrats on being a dad to you and Mrs. Taylor's. Thanks, man. Hey, Sonata. Hey, Limey. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Where am I putting the sword? Do you have a bag or something?
Yeah, I held open a drawstring bag from my back, like my leather backpack rucksack thingy.
You just like all the cursed things, don't you, Giacomo?
Well, you know, Lesra, now that you mention that, I have been feeling a little bit lonely lately. I left Galore in my room upstairs. Well, I mean,
And I hit myself in the head and I say,
well, you know what I mean, not upstairs, but up there, back in Trollskull.
Yep.
Although I'm
probably a good
starting to...
thing.
Well, are you sure? Galore was quite helpful in the treasure trove with that dicey situation with dragons.
Yeah, but it's also kind of evil.
What makes you think that?
I just when I didn't even have to touch it. When I got close to it, I just sensed pure evil emanating from it.
Well, don't mind me for saying so, but was it your Holy Spirit letting you know?
Yeah, it gave me the willies. You know, I don't want anything to do with it, but it's it's your stone. You know, you know, it's obviously a very powerful entity.
Well, I'm not so certain it's my zone, if you know what I mean. I just haven't quite figured out what to do with it yet.
Have you tried throwing it in the river?
I'm back.
Well, Shoji, you've been gone a little while, and you probably didn't witness what it can do and how it acts.
Hi, Talius.
But you really don't just throw away this stone of Galore, you see. Even if it were, I am bumbling my words. Even if it were in the bottom of that Waterdeep harbor, at the deepest point in the center of the harbor where the dragon was supposed to have crash-landed back before the cataclysm. Yes, deep down, miles deep. It would still bug old Giacomo. I'm surprised he's not shining it right now.
So DM, I picked up the sword with my mage hand and put it in Giacomo's bag.
Okay.
I'm going to
Yep,
sell it to
yeah.
Uday.
That's perfectly fine. That's if she'll take it.
And then you said that we heard coughing.
From distance, right?
Yep.
Where were we before? Were we at number 8 before?
So when you originally came in from 6A,
Uh-huh.
and the vampires went in like over here. They kind of went from being in 6A, and they kind of went in this direction.
Okay.
Um,
Where's the coughing coming from?
the coughing is coming from over here.
Okay, I'll go and I'll let them know that I'm gonna go search for the coughing.
Okay.
And I will stealth.
Mhm.
And let's see. I'll roll in here. Let's see. It seems like it's working now that we got the nice, easy map. Let's see what happens. Hey, there we go. That'll work.
Oh wow! Wait, a sleight of
Yeah.
hand check? Why'd you roll sleight
Oh.
of hand?
Well, whatever. It's a nat 20, so I mean, it's
Yeah, it's fine.
it's so it would be it'd actually be a 30 stealth.
Okay. So yeah, no, you're silent as can be. I mean, you know, most of these people seem to be humans, so I mean, you're practically invisible in the shadows.
And Leslie would follow like 50 feet behind him, just to not,
Yeah, I mean, I guess
mess with the stuff.
we're not in like
Yeah,
I can kind of move wherever, right?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I want to move. I'll move like right to. Those are stairs, right? Right here.
Yeah, they're descending.
I'll kind of try and hide in shadows at the stairs, see if I see anything.
Okay, so you're like at the bottom of the step, kind of like looking up the top of the steps. You don't see anything in particular, nothing out of the ordinary in this hallway. You start to creep up the stairwell, and that's when you see it. You see, one, two, three. These three massive statues, about 10 to 15 feet tall. Of these just hooded figures in robes, just kind of like looking down, down their noses, down and off into the distance, kind of staring, facing this direction, kind of going to the west. You notice that there's three kind of vampires. You know them to definitely not be vampires. They're just humans pretending to be vampires. They reside in this room, just kind of hanging out, just kind of keeping up their territory. If anything happens, they kind of, that spooks them, they kind of retreat and go back. You're watching them. You notice that one of them goes up to this doorway right here, opens the door, and then goes through.
Okay, I'll message. I guess I probably would have seen Lesra. I'll message Lesra, and let her know what I see, and then I'm gonna move over, like here.
You want the rest of us to follow you in?
Yeah, I'm just gonna tell you what I'm seeing, and just so you all. I mean, you can do whatever you want to do. I'm just messaging you.
Yeah. So I motioned to Sushi and Giacomo to see if they want to follow the coffin and check out what the fake vampires are doing.
I will prepare myself as a precaution.
All right. What are you gonna do?
I'll
Brian?
Yeah. What are you guys doing? Are you following?
Yeah, I'm following.
So Giacomo is gonna follow Lesra.
Okay. All right. So
I'll probably actually just hide. I'll hide behind this big statue.
okay, that works. Lesra, you do give off a continual flame off of your shield, so people will see you coming.
I'll put my shield away for the moment. I'll unequip it.
Okay. When you do, for you and Suchi, it goes pitch black.
Yeah.
You can't see the hand in front of your face, and further up you see what appears to be
I think Giacomo got lost in the fog.
Here.
Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Yeah, I mean that's the struggle. Is the dungeon's in complete darkness, which is why I put continual flame on the shield.
I mean, you can do whatever you want to. I mean, that's.
I mean, they're probably scared of me at this point.
I'm pretty fucking hidden.
But yeah, nonetheless, you put it away temporarily, and you know, they don't really see you guys coming, and you kind of get up to the top of the steps, and you see what appears to be two vampires, kind of sitting about, hanging out, and then all of a sudden, another one comes from around the corner, and kind of sits on the kind of like the feet area of one of like the bases of the statue, and just kind of like sits down onto that and just like starts talking to this female vampire over here. They seem like they're like, you know, flirting with each other or whatever, and you see another individual kind of standing there, like staring at what appears to be this door right here.
How tall are these statues?
The statues are approximately anywhere between, from what you would guess, would be 10 to 15 feet tall, and that's also while standing on like a 3-foot circular pedestal.
But in the roof is. I got plenty. Like if I was to crawl on top of the statue, I got plenty of room.
Yeah, I mean, most definitely.
Okay.
Oh, forgive me. I was actually wrong. They're facing east. They weren't facing west, so they're facing over here towards where you guys entered from.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and they're actually 6 feet tall. They're not, but it's a 4-foot base, so it's like a 4-foot bottom and then a 6-foot tall statue.
All right, I'm gonna climb right on the top of that statue.
Okay.
And then try and listen to see if I can hear anything.
I mean, I'll just give it to you. Like, they're literally talking about, you know, how they're getting sick and tired of eating rats, and that one carrion crawler that they ended up finding and serving up was just completely disgusting. And like they're like just talking about like the morning's breakfast, and they're like, man, what I would do for just a normal meal. And they're like, man, I can't believe like, and they're like talking about what's his name? Give me a second. They're basically talking about like a couple of the people within within the Undertakers, and they're like Uktarl, who immediately when you hear that word, you know that that's the leader, and they're like, man, Uktarl has been living the high life in that larger room. I bet he's got some good food in there. And they're like, are you kidding me, man? He's a vampire. Like, what do you think he's got in there? Like, you know, a T-bone steak? And he's like, come on. And then like literally you see another person show up, and it's the guy you guys ran into. I think his name was like Tim or Carl or something like that.
Tim. It was
And
Tim.
yeah, and like Tim's like, oh, good morning, good morning, my undead brethren. And like all three of them immediately look at him and like they hiss at him, and he's like, do not bite me, my fellow immortal brethren. Is there anything that I can get you for this morning's sustenance? And like there's like a girl, and she's like like standing on the statue. She's like right here, and she like looks at him and says, unless you eat our morning's breakfast, I suggest you go back to your chores. And he's like, and like immediately he runs to this door, and you see him like go over, and he's like, I will make sure that nobody sneaks up on us. And like he like runs away,
No.
and the three of them like look at each other and start laughing, and they're like, that Carl guy, oh my god,
Tim.
yeah, oh yeah, the Tim guy, he's never gonna get it. Jeez Louise.
So before Lesra goes into the room, she would turn around. I guess she'd be feeling for Giacomo and Suchi and make sure they were with her and
So
make sure they were okay with going into the room before she just charges in.
So, Giacomo, you literally see Lesra just like step 5 feet in front of you,
Can I roll a stealth check?
like moving up the steps. Yeah.
Alright.
And like as she's like moving up the steps, you see her stop and like turn around, and like she's looking like at your, I would say, forehead. Like she's like 6 inches away, and she's like turns around and she's like looking right at your forehead, and she like yells in your face, like that she's like well, not even yells, but she's like you know, kind of like speaking to your forehead, and she's like, Giacomo, come on, move up. And like you can see her clear as day. It's just like this gray hue with all of these shadows kind of dwelling in and kind of like pulling around on the edges around you.
So Giacomo rolled a 17 on die plus 9 for stealth, so I'm super stealthy right now.
Nice.
Yeah.
And so I'm crouched down against the wall, lurking back into whatever shadow I can find. And I look at Lesra and I whisper back to her and I say,
Lesra, look, I'm being like Misty.
Good job. Are you ready to go into the room of fake vampires?
yeah, Giacomo would come in and probably like, not obviously right away, he'd follow you in, but I would put myself probably in a corner as well.
That's fine. I'll let you go in and hide and put my shield and let them all know that I'm here.
All right. So you pull out your shield and it illuminates.
Yeah.
And
then I just walk into the room.
yep. So you like walk in, and as you do, these vampires, you know, so-called vampires, immediately
Yeah.
like perk up, and they're like, ah, good morning, mortals. What brings you here? Have you completed the task that Uktarl has sent you off to do?
Yeah, she's real dead. Super dead.
Do you have the proof?
I hold up the amulet from my
Excellent.
bag.
Uktarl will be pleased. Come, follow us. And that's when the what seems like the leader out of the three of them proceeds to take you three down the hallway. Well, the two of you. If I mean, would Giacomo and Misty go?
I'm gonna follow behind.
Okay.
So Giacomo would still be in the vampire-looking costume and makeup. I wouldn't have
Yeah.
necessarily cleaned up from the night before. So I'm gonna follow in behind Lesra and keep a distance in the shadows, and then if they notice me with perception, then I'll just kind of come out and like hiss and act like a vampire.
Okay.
Sounds good.
I forgot you had vampire costume on.
Well, he's made his own like makeshift.
Yeah.
So you all
Oh, I'm like not that close.
okay.
I mean, I can roll stealth again if you want.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine.
I just want to be able to keep an eye on them enough that
You can sneak attack.
I mean, just as they round corners, I'll follow and look around corners.
Okay.
No, look.
So as we start sneaking in, I would lean up to Shuchi as close as I could, and I would whisper and say,
Shuji Bear, it's going to be your time to shine if things go south. Do you think you can go, full yogi?
You want me to go full?
Yeah, not just the head part, but the whole upper body too.
Okay. I don't think you'll understand, but okay.
All right.
Well, too bad Ogden's not with us anymore. He spoke sufficiently to bear.
So as you all are escorted through this area, you see what appears to be another door over here. And he takes you through a few hallways and into another room, which give me a second. Which he takes you up here into this other room. Give me a second, let me get rid of this fog. And there we go. He takes you into this room. Well, I figured you and Misty probably wouldn't be in there.
Yeah, I mean, I'll like stand, like, I'll be kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Is there someone to the left of me? I mean, are there people there?
There's a door, but it's cracked, and there's two people in this room.
Okay, gotcha. That's no big deal.
No. So you walk into this large room. You notice that sitting in this room would be Uktarl, and you and the other three individuals. Basically, everybody that was in that hallway came into Uktarl's room with y'all. You see that they are sitting at this very lovely decorated wooden table that is sitting somewhat near the door. Uktarl sits and he appears to be playing some type of card game with them. First thing you notice is that this deck of cards is very old and very let's just say it's just seen better days. It's very rough. And Giacomo, roll me an insight check. You should be closer.
Did you ask Giacomo something? I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Giacomo, roll insight.
Roll an insight check for me.
It's not very good, but we'll see what we get. Ah! Sorry, guys. My tablet timed out on me.
It's okay.
Baby wrangling. My insight's a 13.
A 13. You recognize immediately that this is a marked deck. This is definitely a deck that a cheater would use. And he seems to be the person dealing all the cards. He seems to be the person, that's winning most of the games and everything. And to the northern face of a wall, this back stone wall, lies this rather large stone fresco depicting a rugged mountain. It seems to be hollowed out with caverns containing tiny sculptures, little figurines of dwarves, and kind of behind the mountain you see are these beautifully carved rays of brilliant sunlight that fan out to all the edges of the wall. Beneath this large mountain fresco carved into the floor is this rather large recessed stone tub that is about 8 feet long and about 4 feet wide and 2 feet.
This is in the back of the room underneath the fresco painting, which is right here. It's not clicking.
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
Yeah.
that's where it's at.
All right. Sonata said Iris is the new DM.
But nonetheless, he sits there playing cards. And you can see that he has in the tub a few things just kind of thrown in there. It looks like there's like a blanket even thrown down in there. But most of the room seems rather spotless. A few things in a corner here or there might be supplies of some sort. You're not too certain, but many different candles litter and illuminate this room.
So,
And there Uktarl sits, holding a deck of cards in the palms of his hands, shuffling them back and forth, changing cards from one hand to the other. And he looks up at the party and he says, "So, is it done?" And he kind of wafts his hair over his the left side of his face, kind of like with a flick, like one of those emo kids at like one of the emo events or whatever. And they're like, "Ugh, is it
Ye-
done?" And he like looks
Yeah.
at you with like a roll in his eye. He says,
yep, she's really dead.
You say that, and he kind of like leans back in his chair, and he throws the cards across the table, and he says, "I fold." And they're like, "Ah, man," and they're like, "Oh, come on," and Uktarl looks at you and he says, "Was it quick and painless?"
I wouldn't say quick and painless, but her head exploded.
You immediately hear one of the goons in the room go, "That sounds fucking cool." And another person said, like, you hear like in the background, "Her head exploded? Like, what?" And like that's when Uktarl says, "Enough." Good. My word is my bond. You may stay here with my coven as long as you desire. You may come and go through this area in my territory free of charge. If you need anything or wish to trade anything, feel free. We're always in need of new meat." And he like smiles, and all of the people at the table start to giggle.
When he says new meat, Giacomo would walk up to the door and slide through to come around beside Shuchi and stand next to him, which I'm in the fog now, so I lost my token. But I would look at the guy and peer around Lesr's shoulder. I fell into the fog over here, Tommy. And I would say to Uktarl, I'd say,
When you say new meat, is that what the bathtub is for?
He smiles and he says, "Yes, it is."
Well, I just kind of wonder if it would be more efficient to how do I put this? I guess cut them up somewhere else and then bring them down in smaller pieces?
Oh, we're not looking to cut them up.
Oh, excuse me for being a little bit dense. You see, I'm a new member and whatnot.
and I lean around Lesra and go, "See?" And I point to my incisors, and the like fake makeup blood that I scrubbed on my face last game.
Oh
And
yeah.
and
So
I
you're like, what are we supposed to do, boss? Like you're
Yeah.
like that's the kind of thing that you're doing.
yeah, basically.
And
So he's like,
How does it all go down, you see? Like, when do we get that blood?
in good time. Just relax. As for the rest of you, please do as you wish. Come and go, but let me have my time. Do you have proof that you killed her?
I hold up the amulet from my pocket.
He says, may I please have it?
And the rest of her's in our bellies.
What?
Well, you know, at least the head exploded part. Brains and blood.
Yes, here's the amulet, but I have to warn you that the golem it's connected to is dead.
He would say, oh, well, nonetheless, it's a good token to remember her by. And,
What do you want to remember exactly?
the fact that she will no longer be bothering me. And that's when he like shoves it kind of like in his like chest jacket, and like he kind of like just shoves it in like near like his shoulder. And you don't see if like he's putting it, you don't know where he's putting it, but he just like slides it in. And he says, again, feel free to peruse this level of the dungeon as much as you would like. You will not be molested.
I certainly hope not. You know, I prefer consensual dungeon delving.
Well, go, be gone. This is a time-consuming game that I'm troubled with, and like literally the three of them that are at the table are like, really? Like, that's like the second game that we've literally played, and you just decided to skunk us by quitting. Like, and he's just like looks at them and he's like, come on guys, like I'm talking to the guy here, like chill.
Where did he throw the cards?
They're on the table with the four of them. Like he just kind of lightly tossed them across the floor, and not floor, the table, and he folded. You know, like how one would in a card game.
So is he distracted right now?
He's looking directly at the party.
Is he looking at the cards?
No.
Mage hand, Ledgerman, invisible mage hand. I'm gonna try to steal the cards.
Well, there's like a lot of them. There's like, you know,
It's like a deck of
like it's a deck of cards. It's not like the deck is in like a pack. I mean, there's like literally 52 cards that are scattered like
Okay,
amongst
it's an
players
invisible mage hand.
like on the table and stuff. Like I could say that you could get like a handful of cards, sure.
Yeah,
But you're not gonna get like all of them, but
yeah, that's
yeah,
fine.
so,
Just
so,
enough
like,
to screw him up.
yeah, it'll definitely screw them up.
looks like we got an NPC request.
Ooh, okay. What are we saying?
I don't know. I gotta go back through the chat and see it. Hey, Limey or Sonata, if you can repost that for us, it would help us out quite a bit.
I'm about to kick Limey out of the chat. He said my least favorite word ever.
Oh, is that what it is? Is that the NPC request?
Yep.
What is it?
Hold on, I'm trying to read up. Let's see.
It's
Every cooking show you ever watch.
Well, hey, first off, I would like to say to everybody who's watching right now, because we've got 10 viewers, like, I just want to say thank you so much for watching us. You know, if you could, please, and this is for everybody, Lost Limey, Sonata, I'm talking about this new person who's shown up, who is, like, posting like crazy, Talius, I hope I'm saying your name right. You know, go in there, go into our chat, post your favorite class. I want to know what your favorite classes are. Okay, guys, let me know. Like, is it a wizard? If so, why? Like, what's your, what's the reason?
Oh,
You
I
like
thought you meant like sex ed.
no, what class do you prefer to play as in Dungeons and Dragons? Go ahead and feel free if you feel free. Just kind of slap that down in the chat. I want to know.
Sonata, you better watch it.
Sonata Mag says she wants an NPC's name to be Amy Yume. And parentheses,
Better watch it.
Yume. Lost Slimy says he likes clerics.
Okay. All right.
So you you are able and successful to scatter a few cards across the table and sneak a few off the table without anybody really noticing much. Everybody's more focused on like what's really going on and transpiring with Eleonora and Uktarl. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Just before we leave the room, I'd like to ask Carl if he could direct us, like, the best way to get to level 2 of the dungeon, like, if he knew the shortcut.
He would actually tell you that from what his people have explored on this level, it is not going to be in the northern section of like in the like the northern direction of the dungeon. He strongly suggests from at least where he and his people have explored, has been up to the room that the other group was in, and a few other rooms adjacent of that. He hasn't explored them, but he would explain that his people have gone practically up to like 8A and a little bit beyond, maybe a couple of rooms around that, and then to where 2B is, all the way down in the south. He would say, in that direction, he and his people have encountered Xanathar guild bugbears and goblins, and a lot of these threats are attempting to encroach on their territory. So they tend to lead them, most of these threats, down the long hallway in the opposite direction. He says that there are creatures down there. He's talking about 5 down here where you guys fought and killed the Krell, the Grell.
Yeah.
So he says that they usually lead the bugbears and the goblins and things like that down that way, and then have them fight them, and then they flee back to their home.
Hey guys, I had to go AFK, but I'm still here on voice.
Okay, that's fine. So like, you notice that now that he has this medallion, now that he has this amulet, he has completely loosened up. He's happy, he's excited. You guys have seriously given him, just relieved most of his stress. Is there anything that you guys want to say to him, or anything in particular?
Are you talking about Ukatar, the main vampire guy?
Yeah.
No, I mean, I think everybody's well, at least Giacomo's getting the sense that Lesra and Misty aren't too interested in these goofballs.
I'll walk in the room just out of nowhere
Okay.
and just tell them that I want to kill things.
And so you like walk in and you're like, look, I'm here to, fuck shit up and kill things.
Yeah.
And that's when he literally says, good, then go south.
Okay.
What exactly is south? You see, when we came in, we weren't expecting, really. Well, excuse me. Well, I followed them in, of course, but I guess I really wasn't expecting to get turned around in here.
So he would tell you that if you want to fight spiders, okay, he says that a lot of him and his people have dealt with spiders to the north, like these large spiders that are like a foot or two, like tall. They're not your average spiders. They're kind of up near where 8A is. They're kind of like over here somewhere.
Okay.
And then and he's like, if you want to fight bugbears and goblins, go this way. He's like, these ways are where you're gonna fight them.
Okay.
Okay. But again, and this is just for you all as players. You can go into your notes and you can add the Undertakers as allies now.
Yay.
So these people are legit allies to you. They are never gonna screw you over. And
So now that we have some information on where to go, I would kind of like lean back a little bit to look at Shuchi, and I would say,
Well, I guess you didn't have to go full bear after all.
"Is David still with us?"
yeah, he should be.
I don't think you'd understand.
Well, I suppose you can save that parlor trick for something a little bit more tense.
Mm-hmm.
You guys want to go south?
I want to go
And
south. South sounds like more fun than north.
It does. It does indeed. How about
Well,
you,
ladies
how about
first,
you, Joe?
ladies first, right, Shuji?
I just want to kill anything that takes the name bear in vain.
There you go. Let's go south.
All right.
Hey, can y'all move my mini for just a little while?
Yeah, bud. Yeah, we got you.
Yeah.
All right. So my question to the party is, where would all of you effectively, like, collectively join up? Like, where is it within this dungeon that you want to say you're picking up from? Misty, I will let you move your token to where the party could basically say that they'd be, and I'll say that from where you are, like Suchi, Suchi, Lesra, and Giacomo are about 20 feet behind you.
Did these stairs right here, does that go up or down?
Which stairs?
These.
2A. 2A.
And 2A. So they are descending downward. So think of it like where all of these little pylons are.
Yeah,
These little pillars. They're like in a recess. Like the ground goes down, and they're at the base, right?
Okay.
And then there's stairwells that go up. Okay, and
Yeah.
create these added additional hallways.
Okay, I
These
want to go.
branches.
I want to go here,
Okay, go ahead and move
and I'll
yourself
tell
there.
everybody else to
Yeah. I'll
maybe
move
go
everybody
there.
else.
And we'll follow behind Misty.
Yeah.
Well, no, I want you all to be away from me.
Okay. Well,
Where's
I mean,
Oh,
when I say behind, I mean like 50, 60 feet. So
I
that we
lost
don't,
myself in the fog.
so we don't mess up your stealth or anything. But like,
I got you
Yeah.
guys.
we'll follow you, but not close enough that
Well, no, I want you all. I'm gonna tell you all to go. I guess I would have probably scouted. Well, I'll go scout over to 2A to the stairs.
Okay.
and then if it's clear, I'll just tell them to all wait, like up here.
Okay. So everybody's gonna kind of go through, cut through 4, and kind of
Yeah,
go
cut
over to
through
like
4,
2A.
and then but I'm gonna stand right here.
Okay.
But as long as 2A is clear.
From what you can tell, 2A is completely clear.
Okay, and then I'm gonna.
There is this secret passage right here. Hey, none of y'all have gone down.
Which one? Wait,
The
hold on.
one right beneath Lesra.
The one
Oh.
that we did rock, paper, scissors on and we went north
Yeah,
instead of
yeah.
south. Yeah.
But yeah, I want to be kind of just away, and then that way I can attack from one side, and then they can.
Hey,
attack
were we
from-
all kind of gathered together before Misty left on her scout?
Yeah.
All right. Are we safe to talk, like, before she dips off for a second?
Yeah.
Okay. So Giacomo would look at Misty and Leslie and say, "Listen, I'm really sorry about, last night and everything.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Well, you see, real or not, those vampire folks, they kind of gave me the willies. But don't tell my boss that, please."
Secret safe with me.
I just mentioned the word "my boss" just as a clue drop. And then Giacomo's going to look at Misty and say, "Hey, you've really saved my butt a couple times. And you're clearly well suited for this kind of tunnel crawl, if you know. But I do remember a couple of things when we came in the dungeon. I just don't want to forget about them. And, well, I wondered what you were thinking about that weird room with the snakes past all the demon faces. Remember, we didn't go that way."
which room was that?
That's where
Thomas, that was the one when we first
This
came
one.
in. And the
Yeah,
long
that
hall.
one.
Oh yeah,
the
yeah,
secret
yeah.
room.
Well, let's take care of these bugbears first, if there are any.
You look down into this area, and there are none.
You're done.
All right, I will.
They have fled.
Okay, well then I'll sneak back over and scare the crap out of Giacomo.
Okay.
Hilarious.
So how would you scare Giacomo?
I will sneak up the stairs and then just. Do I have? I'll throw a ball bearing at his ear.
Okay.
So you just ping me in the ear with a metal ball bearing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Giacomo, roll me a perception check.
Okay.
Gotta get higher than a 20.
16. I think my perception's a +7. Let me double check real quick.
Oh shit!
Yeah, man. Giacomo's skillful.
You might get me.
Perception is a +7. So yeah, I got a 16 + 7. That's what? 32? No, 22.
16 + 7. 20. Use your math.
23. Sorry, my bad.
Good math.
I didn't climb all the way up the stairs either. I just kind of poked over.
Yeah. So you kind of you feel this snap on your ear, and your ear hurts like crazy. You reach up and you grab your ear. And you look behind you, and down at the bottom of the steps, there's Misty, just kind of lurking, kind of skulking in the shadows, sneaking up behind you.
I'm laughing hysterically at this point.
Yeah.
And I go, well, apparently there's no bugbears here, so.
Well, then, are you saying we should go find the spiders?
Let's go down the secret tunnel thing.
Yeah, I vote that we try out the secret passage right here.
I'll go first.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll another stealth, Thomas?
You may if you would like.
I mean, that really doesn't matter. Well, I could. Could matter a lot. Actually, it's better. 22.
22.
So I will, yeah, and then I'll kind of go like wherever in here.
All right.
Is the door open or is there any trick to opening it?
So actually, give me a second.
Yeah, I should be checking for traps, but
That's why let's roll perception.
You notice that there is a secret door that opens, and it descends and travels in a 10-foot square cubicle with a 10-foot wide tunnel of rough-hewed stone leading downward and away from you and from where you're at. The tunnel
okay.
slightly until it reaches what appears to be a larger room. But this room, you can't stand it, Misty. You can't stand it at all. It reeks. It smells like a massive sewer.
Like down here.
Yeah, a massive sewer. Okay.
I hated that sewer job.
Yeah. And you want to throw up so bad right now, but you know you shouldn't. You know you shouldn't. Here's the room.
All right. I will, as I'm moving along, I will message, like every 15, 20 feet, just let them know that everything was okay.
Mm-hmm. Does the rest of the party descend?
I do, and I'm motion for Giacomo and Sushi.
I'm by the light.
So Giacomo is going to don his hand crossbow
Okay.
in one hand and the dagger in the other hand. And
I think
I will turn around and kind of guard the entrance we came in from, and sort of
So
get.
you're gonna go back. You want to be at the entrance?
No, so like where I'm at is fine, but like I'm keeping an eye on this entrance as I sort of
Behind you.
walk backwards and follow Shuchi looking over my
Yeah,
shoulder.
yeah.
just
I
taking
got
the
you.
rear.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
threw
I
up.
got
I
you.
think I threw up, by the way.
Why, from saying taking the rear?
So, no, he threw up because
Oh, the stink.
it's stink.
Oh,
And
okay.
I rolled it. And I rolled
I'm
a
going
10.
to wrap my scarf around my nozzle.
All right.
And I rolled a 10. So
So Giacomo, unless this is magically scented, DM, hold on. Can I make a? Can I make an investigation check about the smell?
Actually, you don't need to. I will give you whatever you like. I'll give you any
I was just gonna say if the smell was if the smell is just slightly stinky, like sewagey, Giacomo really wouldn't necessarily be bothered by it, and you all would notice that he doesn't cover his face or scrunch up his nose. Or if you were looking at him, you would see that.
So would y'all enter the room?
I
Room
will.
number 3?
I'll take a look
Okay.
real quick and see if I can see anything. And nope, probably not. Do I see anything?
So actually, you do.
Oh. Okay.
You actually see a bit of stuff. So you step into the room, and the first thing you see are mainly that the floor in this room it's tiled and it's tilted, to the west end. You notice that the west end of the floor is approximately 6 feet lower than the eastern side. So the side that you're on is higher than the side furthest away from you. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And you notice that in the right alcove where the star is this massive statue. You notice that there is this foul sewer water that just covers the floor.
Ugh.
And it's barely reaching the east end wall, but it's deepening 1 foot every 10 feet. So right now you're standing in about a foot worth of sewer water. You're
I
like, I
scoot
back up.
back.
All
I
right,
scoot
so
back. Yeah.
as you scoot back, this is what all of you notice as you peer into the room. The water that resides on the floor is entering by seeping through cracks in the ceiling of this alcove, dripping down the walls and accumulating in the west end of the room before slowly leaking out through some smaller cracks in the wall. The water is tepid and is not fit for drinking unless an individual casts Purify Food and Drink. You notice that there is a large statue, this purple aura around this Sahuagin statue. Sahagin.
Sahagin. Sahagin.
So I was right the fourth time. Sahagin statue
How do
is
you spell?
harmless. Sahua Gin. You notice that this large statue with this purple aura around it is completely harmless. The statue's arm appears to be broken off long ago, and it rests against the western wall. The statue's head is hollow, with holes for eyes, and a large hole for its fanged mouth. Further inspection reveals that the head has some form of screw threads and is removable. Previous adventurers have managed to unscrew it halfway from being screwed off.
I guess I'll just message everyone and tell them. Well, I message Lesra and tell them what I see, and then it looks like it's clear, except for the crappy water.
Yeah, I go into the room.
So you go into the room, and this water is vile. It is thick and murky. Algae is building up in different areas. You're hearing drips of water and the sounds of almost like a clogged drain attempting to suck fluid through it, like this sucking sound. The amount of just filth that has deposited itself here is remarkable. But nonetheless, Lesra, you see this Sahagin statue with its head slightly off at a tilt, and there's these clearly distinct grooves where it almost looks like a screw, like a nut and a bolt, would kind of screw into each other. It's kind of got like that kind of appearance to it.
And I go over and investigate it.
Okay.
You're now standing in how many feet of water?
I'm over an 8. That's not very helpful.
10 feet is a foot of water that you are stepping into.
Wait, 10 feet?
Every 10 feet that you take a step into. So right now you're standing in what appears to be 1 foot. Who put the purple up? Could you pretty please remove that?
What?
Yeah, I don't know.
That would be Wes's dark vision.
Yeah, just remove it.
I didn't do anything.
I'll try to remove my aura too.
I didn't click anything.
I don't have any auras on.
I don't know where those colors came from.
There we go. I took care of it. There's just way too many auras.
I don't know where they came from. I didn't do anything.
Well, we've got
I
one
put it
aura
on.
For dark, yeah, we've got one aura for dark vision and one aura for like light.
Well, no, that's Giacomo. So Giacomo has 20 feet, has superior dark vision, but then Misty would have regular dark vision.
Yeah.
I just
If I walked over to the statue, how many feet away would I be in?
so yeah, that's be 2 feet, be like 3 feet of water.
3.5 feet.
3.5 feet.
You'd be up to your waist.
Okay. Then I'm gonna go do that and see.
Ugh, gross.
Okay. So you get there. Suchi, Giacomo, what are you two doing? Y'all are just like hanging out in the hallway.
Giacomo, it's all the same to you. I think I'll just take caution and guard the entrance.
Oh, well, what's the matter, Shuchi?
I think this is just a small room. Small room.
Oh, well, okay. Hold on.
And so I sort of like shuffle sideways to go like around him, and I'll take the first step into the room.
Okay. Can everybody please roll me a perception check?
You mean
17
roll
on
again?
die plus 7. So
Yeah, everybody, roll me a perception check.
Okay.
24.
Natural 20.
11. I am not having good rolls tonight.
17.
I guess I got the highest.
So who got a 15 or higher?
Oh Lord,
I did.
Sonata.
Gucci.
I did.
We got them poop zombies coming out.
So Misty sees it. Giacomo, what did you get again?
24.
You see it. Suchi, what did you get?
23.
Lesra, what did you get?
11.
11.
Okay, so-
I rolled a 3.
So Lesra, you do not see it, but the rest of you do. As Lesra's wading out into this filth.
Is this the
approaching the
trash
statue,
compactor scene from Star Wars?
Yeah, I thought we were going to do a solo scene.
You notice that behind the statue, over here, a riffle of water
Oh no.
moves. Okay.
Oh god.
Moves, you said?
Yeah, it moves, and then you see a splash right here. Okay, so you see like a riffle of movement behind the statue, and then it like something's moving through the water going this way. Right.
So
Then it immediately takes a sharp turn and starts to go around to like almost behind where Lesra is.
So-
and right as that happens, right as you're about to say, "There's something in the water," I need everybody to roll me initiative as this massive, these like pseudopod tendrils rise up out of the water as the gray, massy sludge starts to rise up and starts to just pile up like a wave in this murky mud and flail over top of Lesra and crash on top of her as this massive gray ooze emerges out of the muck and out of the filth. I need everyone to please roll me initiative.
I'm doing physical dice DM, so my initiative roll was a 14 on die plus 4, so 18.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
Giacomo really wanted to save Lesra when he saw that. Like, run over and try to snatch her out of the way.
Mhm. Let me know what you guys get.
Well, it's in the. I mean, it's in the.
Oh, did everybody already roll?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's already in the
Jeez.
combat.
Goodness. That means like literally everybody rolled above a 15.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
I'm okay with that.
I'm not. I don't like
Do you
that.
get advantage on initiative, Shuchi?
No, I just rolled really high.
Damn.
Well, I mean, the ooze still gets a surprise attack on me, right?
Well, that was kind of it, wasn't it?
I mean, I could have it do that. I could, but
Do it.
so it.
Do it.
Do it. Do it.
I don't want to screw you over.
You just got ducked.
I mean, technically, the three of us did see it first.
All right, give me a second.
Hey,
this
duck
is
off, Sonata.
This isn't like your usual gray ooze. It's actually
LOL.
a psychic. It's actually called a psychic gray ooze. So give me
Oh,
a second.
great.
Yeah, it's actually stronger than the average bear.
Doesn't have fit.
Yeah,
It's gotta be a bang.
gray ooze. There it is. There it is.
Hey, you know what?
Just do it.
There it
Make
is.
your
I
dreams
got it.
come true.
They actually do
Yeah.
have it on D&D Beyond, which is actually pretty freaking cool. Check this out. Here it is. I'll remove the one token of it.
Well, you know what? Sonata, go quack yourself.
I'm telling. Look,
There we go.
Ryan. I'm telling you, I'm gonna kick them both out.
Hey, she's been behaving. It's that limey folk.
She said the U word too.
She said umami?
She suggested the NPC.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
gonna kick you out too.
You're gonna. Wait, I didn't even pronounce it right. That's like when I said pythons instead of piton.
If they both did it, doesn't that make it tuna?
Limey said, "You can't trust them foreigners." That's how I'm reading it too. He didn't type it there.
Alright,
Them
so-
foreigners.
So Psychic Crush is I need Lesra to roll me an intelligence saving throw.
Oh God. Oh no, this is.
Yeah,
gonna
get
be
over
bad.
here.
I have to roll.
Hey, you'll dig this, Wes. Sonata said once she gets her sound alert set up, we can bomb her Twitch with stupid sounds.
Yeah.
And
A 10 is a failure.
Oh no.
You're going to take. Why does it even give you the option to crit? Like you can't crit on a DC save. Like that's so
no.
stupid.
No, you hit crit and it does the crit damage.
I know. I know.
Like if you were doing that attack, you could hit crit and it would auto apply the crit damage.
So you're going to take 5 points of psychic damage as this thing just swells up beside you. The mental anguish and it charging and crushing you is just completely unbearing as it kind of cascades itself down and over top of you, crushing down onto you. And that'll be its so technically its psychic crush is like ability it just auto does to one target creature that it can sense within 60 feet of it.
Yeah.
So this isn't really like a physical attack, but it's kind of like swelling down and rushing you. So
great.
anything on you that is not metal, well, anything that is, you'll see. You'll just see. Anyway, nonetheless,
Should have kept that sword.
She wasn't proficient with it though.
Doesn't matter.
What? Oh, that's right. I had to remove that. So let me.
So you're saying like Edward Lesra Scissorhands would have been benefiting from a cursedly stuck sword?
Pretty
Well, I
much.
just moved
Misty, you get to go first. Misty, you're up
I think
next.
the sword might have been the first thing to go get dissolved instead of his armor.
So Suchi, what are you gonna do, bud?
These again. I'll be like, oh, who? Pull out a giant hunk of metal. Pull out my pepper box. I'm gonna try and shoot it.
All right, roll me an attack check.
20.
Nice.
20 is gonna definitely hit.
Nice.
It's working. 11 points.
11 points.
Let's do it again. 19.
There's a 19.
19 most definitely hits.
7. Now we're talking.
All right, it's looking rough.
I'm just
All
gonna hold
right.
my note. I'm just gonna be like, oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Misty, it's your turn.
All right. I will. Even though I already hit. Well, I have advantage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yes, I hit. We will. This. Oh, poop. Then we will do this. Come on. Roll. Roll. There we go. So 7 plus 13, so 20.
All right, so you immediately are you throwing a dagger or are you shooting with a crossbow?
That's my crossbow.
Okay, so you pull your crossbow out and you let this dart loose and it flies through the air, hitting this massive ooze. And as it does, you notice that the ooze explodes and breaks apart. And
Sorry, Jason.
as
Wait.
it does, immediately
2 more oozes.
you regret
more.
your decision because now it has turned into 2.
Yep. Wait, it went all the way over there?
Bloop, bloop.
Yeah. I hate these things. I really
too.
do.
I love oozes.
I love it. Okay, well, I still get a
It's an enemy that just keeps on giving.
I still get a bonus attack.
Mhm.
Can I throw a dagger at it
Sure.
with my like my bonus attack or
Sure.
whatever?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
yeah,
fine with that.
I'll throw a dagger at it and see if that happens. Yeah, we'll find out. Let's see if this hits. I don't get advantage on this one though, do I?
No, because the first one had
Yeah.
advantage.
Yeah, it's just this one. Okay, well that's gonna hit. But it's still just a regular hit though.
Mhm. Are you hitting orange or black?
I'll go ahead and hit the original.
Okay.
And that is a 8.
Okay. And then it is now going to be Giacomo.
So I see the 2 oozes. Is Lesra currently restrained or connected to any of them?
No, she is definitely not restrained. There's nothing pinning her. It's just like this ooze is starting to swell up around her and it's crashing down around her. It's basically swelled up like a giant wave and it's getting ready to cascade down onto her. It hasn't done it yet. It's done like this, like almost like a psychic barrage. Like it's hit her with like this like mental effect where like she's basically like stunned somewhat because she's like, oh shit, this massive corrosive thing is about to consume me.
Gotcha. How big is it right now?
Well, it just exploded, so it's not as big as it was.
Yeah, because how big are the 2 of them separate, like each of them?
So each of them are considered small. So they're around, each are about 3 feet wide. But because they're out on top of some liquid like surface, their surface space spreads out a bit more.
3 feet wide,
So-
you said.
Mm-hmm. Each individual one takes up a 5x5 space, but in retrospect, if it was on the ground, it'd probably be like 2 to 3 feet in height.
Okay.
Where like the bigger one would have been as big as you, if not filling a whole like 5x5.
All right. I guess Giacomo will bonus action Bardic Inspiration Lesra. So I'll see her in her predicament, and I'll take the little ocarina necklace around my neck that has like the Waterdeep crescent moon and sun seal on it, and play a little quick tune, just like doo-doo-doo-doo, and I say,
Brighten your spirits, dearie. Giacomo's coming.
and as my attack action, I am going to take the hand crossbow and shoot the one that is furthest away from her, so that I don't hopefully spray any more ooze on her.
Mm-hmm.
So let me roll to attack. That is an 8 on die. I think I have a +6 for that one.
An 8 hits.
All right, so then that's gonna be 5 points of piercing damage as I loose a
Nice.
crossbow bolt.
Nice. All right.
And then can I use part of my movement to go here?
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay there and yeah, okay, and my turn.
You are in about 2 feet worth of water, though.
That's fine.
Giacomo's not bothered by the stinky, you know, living in the slums and whatnot.
Hey, listen.
What were you gonna say, Jason?
What are we listening to, Sonata?
Leslie is not currently restrained, right?
No, you are not restrained. Lesser is not
So
restrained.
and it's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
So before the ooze can get me, Leslie is gonna misty step over to here,
Okay.
and then she's gonna cast Toll Dead on the closest.
Okay,
ooze.
so orange. Okay.
Yeah. D12, and we will 18
18 is success.
with a DC of 16 Wisdom.
Okay.
So
Let me
if
roll.
they can roll it's 16 Wisdom.
Pretty sure an ooze is pretty wise.
It rolled a 0. Let me know how much damage you're dealing.
It was
and
18.
18. And you're hitting
The orange one.
Orange one.
and you're dealing 18 points of damage.
Yep, Toll Dead 2D12.
Jesus
Necrotic.
Christ. So you all hear this
2d12 necrotic?
Yeah.
dinging, this loud bell, this gonging bell, as you see one of the oozes had broken off and slowly started to move away. Lesra points her finger at it, and this dinging, this ringing sound emerges in the far distant corner and causes the ooze to explode, almost like a shotgun blast. Just rings through the air as this ooze just dissipates and sinks and no longer ceases.
Take that,
The-
you disgusting piece of ooze.
Well, it's my turn.
Are you okay, dear? Are you okay?
I seem to be.
It's my
Oh,
turn.
thank goodness.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna get you.
I'm gonna get you.
I'm gonna get you.
And that's what Misty
Damn
steps
it, I
for.
don't get it back. That stinks. Oh well. Pseudopods, go! Alright, how many do I get? You know what I'll do? I'll do this. I'll step right here.
How many do I get? I love
get
that.
Fat
How many
whack.
do you-
And get some whacks.
How many do I get? It's when you start hearing a buttload of dice rolls that there's a problem.
Wait, do we need to roll a d6 for the number of random attacks that the pseudopods get?
This is the worst.
is
Oh,
no
that was
fun.
a chunky sound of dice.
This is
It
no
was.
fun. All right, that wasn't me rolling.
No, that was me.
Oh, okay. What are you rolling for, dude?
Oh no, I said that's just the worst sound you ever need to hear.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Giacomo, a pseudopod is coming at you for a 19. Does a 19 hit?
Yeah, and remember, Thomas, the little white shields on the display have our AC as well.
Oh yeah.
So it's a 15 for my AC.
Okay. Sorry, I have y'all zoomed out so I can see everything much easier.
No, it's all good. They are pretty tiny, but if you like zoom in the room or whatever, you can see them all for us. So you said how much?
A 19. I haven't done my damage yet.
Is it going to be a chunky dice sound?
That's the worst sound ever.
All right. So for the first thing, okay, you are hit with 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
Gotcha.
Oh no.
And then
Right in the bread basket.
and then what's worse is the hit is not hard because it's so small. It's what's left over as you look down at your chest. What type of armor are you wearing?
Remember, Lesra bought me some leather armor. I think the studded leather armor.
Well, what is its AC modifier?
I think it's just regular.
13, I think.
Doesn't matter anymore.
No longer. It is no longer a 13. It is now a 12. Your AC drops by a permanent 1. It can no longer provide protection, and once its AC is reduced.
Studded leather is actually a 12.
Okay, so it gives you an 11 now.
Holy shite.
And if it gets hit one more time, it is completely destroyed. So 2 things. The arrow that Misty shot and the dagger that Misty threw at these things, they're gone forever. Misty, please remove a dagger and 1 arrow from your character sheet, please.
Oh yeah. I knew that was gone.
But yeah, so you, Giacomo, are going to take an additional 7 points of
Yikes.
acid damage.
As it sizzles a hole right through the front of my freaking armor.
Mm-hmm.
Dang. As it starts to burn, I would probably smell some of my like curly Q belly hair starts to burn, and it's that horrible like smell of burning, like nair when the nair hits your hair.
Yes.
And that
Oh my
that
God.
breaks through the smell of the shit from the sewers, and Giacomo's just like,
Oh God! Who left their solution out for the hair products?
and I look down and I see the hole in my armor, and I'm like,
Holy shit!
Oh my god.
Oh, DM, quick question.
Yeah, what's up, man?
I have a belt of returning, so if I threw that dagger, would it return back to me?
It would have if the dagger was magical.
Oh, okay.
Basically, in order for the dagger to return, it has to hit or land against something, which it did. It hit its target, which was the ooze. And as the ooze states, okay, anytime that the weapon receives any type of damage penalty, for instance, if it doesn't have like ammunition, non-magical ammunition and metal, like things that hit it are destroyed instantly.
Okay.
hey DM, just for the sake of keeping things really easy, because I don't know how to edit the armor class stuff on the character sheet. Leather armor is an 11, and studded is the 12, so I'm just going to equip leather armor to account for that and remove studded.
Well, and it also says, too, that 3 one-handed weapons with the thrown property can be attuned to the belt. But, yeah, if it's just a regular... I mean, with the ooze, I get it. It'll probably just eat it up, but...
Yeah, that's the only circumstance where this would affect.
Oh, yeah. I got you.
You know, so
I got
other
you.
than
I think I
that,
get like 2 daggers as a rogue when I start.
So, uh, and I will say after we get into this fight, let's take a short little break. Once this fight kind of wraps up and whatnot, let's just take a short little break.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that'd be good. I might be able to get Iris to go sleep upstairs.
oh, that'd be good. Yeah. So now it's going to be Tsuchikage's turn. Oh, Tsuchikaga.
Get it, Suchi.
I'm gonna be like, oh, you should really get behind me. Oh, and then try and shoot it again.
Okay.
The 15 hit.
Most definitely.
Lovely, lovely.
Come on, man. You can do it. You can take this thing down.
Yeah, you got
12 points of
it.
damage.
That
How
should
many?
be it.
12 points
12.
of damage.
12 points of damage.
Holy moly. Hey, wait a minute. Is this going to be the thing but opposite this go around where you just continue to roll super high?
My pepper box.
Your pepper box. All right, so yeah, you shoot it, and as you do, the bullets hit it, and immediately you can just see the ooze suck in the bullets, and like as the bullet is
Thanks for the
entering,
bit, Slimy.
right at the end, you just see it start to also melt away as it's being absorbed into this ooze. But yeah, good job, dude. I'm not gonna joke around. You almost killed it. Do you have another attack?
Yep.
Make another
thought you-
attack.
I thought.
Extra attack. 22.
That's a hit.
Nice.
10 points of damage.
Nice.
So is this thing like a single action revolver where you have to pull the hammer back each time?
It's a shotgun, isn't it?
That's a
I think it's like a musket-ish.
Yeah, it's supposed to look like a blunderbuss, like a pirate pistol, right?
It's supposed to resemble similar to a Colt revolver, but bigger.
yeah.
It
It's
can
got
hold
a-
up to 4 shots, I believe.
No,
Four
this
to
one's
six.
yeah. This one's a 6.
So yeah, it looks like a revolver, like
Oh.
an old like Western gun.
Yeah.
So Shuchi's literally like sheriff style, comes in as like clack clack, like
Yep.
Full gunslinger.
That's pretty sweet.
Okay, so we did it.
Mm-hmm. So
Do we want to take break here?
yeah, we can do that.
All right. Hey folks, we'll be back in about 10 minutes or so.
Probably run some ads or something.
Yeah, hopefully y'all don't get hit with them too bad.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, we'll see you guys in a bit.
Yeah. We've just been patiently sitting here.
My bad, guys. I'm sorry.
Oh no,
It's
it's
okay.
fine. It's just funny. He's like that timer's a sham.
Okay. So now that the oozes are defeated, Leslie would like to take another look at the statue.
Are we back?
Yeah, we're like back, bro.
Yeah, we are. Sorry, guys.
Oh no, I didn't. It hadn't
Ooh,
updated up my screen.
Vadox
Vadix?
178. Yeah, Vadix subscribed.
Oh, yo, thanks for the sub, Vadix.
Thank you so much, man. We really
Yeah,
appreciate
for real.
it.
One of those
Jeez.
Amazons too. That's cool.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. I don't know who that person is.
So I'm over 19. What would that tell me about the statue?
Okay,
Anything?
so the statue before you is again this very weird Sahagin
The statue's dicks. Y'all are so immature in the chat tonight.
and you notice that the statue's arm has been broken off, and
Don't touch it.
it's missing. Like you don't know exactly where it's at, but it's clearly somewhere in here. What's going on with my mouse? I need to invest in a good quality mouse.
It's somewhere in the room. Somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But you also notice that this fish-like head with these two large, almost like vampire-like teeth that sit out of its face, is kind of been unscrewed and turned around and off to a slant. And you notice that its eyes have been hollowed out. What are you gonna do?
I will.
I'm going to continue to stand at the entrance. Oh God.
I will wade into the water,
Mhm.
unlike a cat, and well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if the arm. Why would we know that the arm is around there?
You have no clue where it's at. It's somewhere in here.
I will investigate around the statue for the arm
Okay, yeah, roll.
as I wade in this awful water.
Can I roll a history, religion, or arcana check to see if I know anything about
Oh
like
God!
what the statue is?
Sure, go ahead.
What would you want me to roll?
Roll a history check.
Roll a 13.
You rolled a 13. So you're like searching and searching and searching, and you're like going over here, you're going over
Ugh.
here, you're going over there, you're going over there, you're going over there. And it's when you get to like right here, you slam your foot into what feels like a large rock. And you like go down, and right now you're at like 5 feet, almost 6 feet, kind of swimming around a little bit. And you like go under the water and you feel, and there's this fish arm, this stone fish arm, and you kind of like lift it up, and you start pulling it, and you bring it over, and your head pops up out of the water as you take a deep breath for oxygen, and you know there is this moldy, sewage-covered Sahagin fish arm.
I rolled a 14 for a Constitution saving throw.
You don't throw up, but you definitely have some kind of like it's this like green sludge that's kind of like right in between the crevice of your eye and your nose, and like you can see it like out of the corner of your eye if you look to the left.
I'll just hand it to. I'll give it to Lesra. I just throw it over.
So Leslie goes to work and tries to put the arm back on the statue.
And I go back up to the nice place.
All right.
And shake myself off like a cat.
So I rolled a 22 on history.
So you don't really know any historical things pertaining to Sahagins. This seems like it might be a burial site, might be a tomb. This could be something. You're not certain. You've, again, never encountered anything like this. So for your role, you're really kind of just, you're getting a feeling that this is, there's no real historic value here. This is just kind of like a shitty location to have anything.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna try to put the arm back on.
So, you know, after attempt after attempt after attempt, you keep attempting to try, and try you might, but yet every time you try, you fail to attempt to put this arm back on. There's no way to stick it back on without adhering it some way or hitting it to it some way, or you know, just trying to fix stone. It's like trying to put two pieces of broken stone back together. It just it doesn't fit.
Can I roll an Arcana check on the statue?
Yes, you may.
This place is creeping me out. So, 13.
You're getting a sense of transmutation. A transmutation magic of some innate nature has been used on whatever this fish thing is. And you've heard of people being what's called petrified. And you would know that anyone that's petrified, as long as they are properly put back together and then they are fixed, they can come back. But you're looking at this statue and you're noticing, yeah, the arm's missing. You know, if you this thing did come back, it would start gushing blood from its missing arm. But then it's when you look at its face, and you notice that its head is not even attached. It's actually screwed, like it's like a screw top that's been screwed into itself, but it's not even properly been screwed in. It's been like somebody attempted to screw it in and put it in crooked and then left it. And then you like look at the eyes, and the eyes have been hollowed out, and the skull has been completely hollowed out. And there you notice at the base of this screwed in head is what appears to be a large clump mass of wax and a burnt out candle that sits at the base of this hollowed out skulled creature's face. And it appears as if what you're supposed to do is pull this head apart, unscrew it, and then it appears as if someone has placed a candle inside and then lit it and screwed it back on but unfortunately they've misdone the screwing the head in, and the candle then burnt out. But that's what you're kind of looking at.
Okay, I will. I will ask. I don't know if I have a candle.
I have a torch.
Well, I mean, I got torches. Do you have a candle? I'll ask if you have a candle.
I think I do have a candle.
I think you should have
I'm
a
a
candle.
cleric.
If Lesra doesn't have one, I know I have one in my bag.
I will ask each of you for a candle if you have one.
Yeah, I would reach down into my pack and grab you a wax candle.
And I'll climb up to the top of this thing and attempt to unscrew the head.
Screw it back on.
So yeah, you unscrew it successfully, and you remove the head to expose a hidden charred compartment in the statue's neck. The compartment contains a bunch of welted wax from where it clearly appears as if candles have been clearly left and illuminated, and you know, just this massive buildup of wax has accrued. So you kind of, you know, you
Chip away at some of the wax and get rid of some of that shit.
Yeah, and then, like, you know, you put your candle in there, you light it, and you put the head on there, and you spin it around, and you get it perfect.
And I jump off it.
Yeah, so you jump off of it, and as you do, that's when you see this brilliant, beautiful glow. The eyes are radiating this beautiful light. Light is coming out of the Solhagen's nose, and light is coming out of its mouth, and there's this beautiful green, almost illuminated energy, like this aura that kind of ripples around this statue. And that's when you hear it's like a crude message, like this rough message, and you hear
Don't you run away.
Oozes everywhere, not a drop to spare. Yeah, I don't know why I made this room. Good job! Yes.
Is that audible? Like everyone hears that in the room?
Yeah, you hear that, and you hear,
Your turn, fellas.
You, you, you have done great. You have done good. You have solved whatever the fuck this is. Good work. Do you have any questions for me?
Giacomo turns around and looks at Lesra and says,
Hey, look, I really don't want to foul this one up, but do you think we should take a moment and think about this and come up
And
with a
as you're
question
saying
together?
as you're saying that, right? There's this long pause, and that's when you hear you hear him say, "Yeah, that's a good question."
Are
Yes.
you?
Yes. No.
It's
If
a
you would
few.
like to leave a voicemail, please leave a message after the beep.
And that's like literally when like it just completely goes silent. And
did we
there's
get
just
wizard
nothing.
mail?
He basically just left a message of just bullshit and nonsense for anyone that like stumbled upon this room, and he's basically just like, yeah, good job, congrats,
Shitheads! You walked into the sewer and
you walked
found
into
the
a room
poop
that was
statue.
here, good job. Like he's crazy, dude. He doesn't give a shit. Like,
Can I roll an insight check on the voice or like a history
yeah,
check
go
or
ahead.
anything? Okay.
I've got my head crossed out ready to shoot anything that pops out.
The heck is talking? I can't see anything.
There's literally no one there. You're just hearing an ambient voice filling the room.
So that was an 11.
So yeah, you've never really, you haven't really heard this voice before.
Sonata
It's
said
very
sounds like
old.
Giacomo's grandpa.
It sounds like Giacomo's grandfather. Yeah, it does. But like, it sounds like an older man of some sort. Definitely seems senile. Definitely seems like he doesn't know what the fuck is going on.
Leslie says, I bet that's the the original fine dungeon here.
Well, what do you mean by that exactly? I hate to sound ignorant, but I don't really know anything about this under under mountain and down here below the yawning portal. I just know that there's this crazy maze of death.
So you went into the dungeon of the Mad Mage with that the Mad Mage.
Sometimes titles are more figurative than literal. I sort of thought it was just superlative.
From what I learned at the church, Hallister is very much indeed a Mad Mage. He is a very, very powerful wizard.
Hallister, you say?
Yes.
Do you think he's of any affiliation with our previous foe?
No, I think he does his own thing, to the best of my knowledge.
Well, this is certainly not.
I'm not a wizard, so I just heard stories at the church.
Well, this can't be any good for us, or the people of Waterdeep. Two renegade wizards with too much power, and each of them seeking some sort of grip on this city.
Yeah? Huh? So what do we want to do? I guess we want to go back up the way we came?
I think that's only right. Out of the shit and into the water.
Sounds good.
All right, hold on. Let me roll real quick. Okay, 25. I'll go first.
Giacomo looks at Shuchi up in the cavern mouth and says,
Well, Those were some splendid shots with your little hand cannon. Did you get any poop splatter on your fur?
Not as much as you. What happened to you?
Where is Olan when you need him in a prestidigitation moment?
Are you? Did you melt, Giacomo?
I didn't. Oh, you mean my recent wax job? Yeah, that big gray ooze. It melts through everything.
We're in a sewer. You melted. Oh my God, those were the things that melted my uncle's morning star, wasn't it?
Yes, that's right. Way back when we were in the sewer, tracking down the Gentarum.
What the heck? Oh, that's it. I'm okay. I don't care if I'm blind. I'm leaving.
Well, you're not blind. I got my shield, so you have some light.
Oh, Pete sakes.
So yeah, I guess
all
I would
of
head back
y'all
up too.
Get back to the entryway of this kind of like little secret chasm. And you see, I'll take this away, I'll reveal this. This is what I'll do.
And a bugbear ripped off Percy's arm.
What?
Nah, it's critical rolling. So it was a goof that they made into a. What happened to the map? Oh, there we go.
I got lost. There we go.
Give me a second, guys.
No, they did a thing on. It was a throwaway comment, and then they turned it into one of their live shows.
Oh, on CR?
Yeah.
What was the renegade comment that got turned into a game?
And a bugbear ripped off Percy's arm.
Oh shoot, so they had a game where Percival got his arm torn off by a bugbear?
Yeah.
That's pretty nuts.
It was a total throwaway line. Like a year later.
Hey, they didn't stream last week, did they?
No, they were off.
I thought so, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah, they're now only
they're doing like 3 days. They're 3 days a month.
Yeah.
Oh, so they're not going to do every week on Thursday now?
Nope.
Yeah, it's three times a month.
So are they doing this week?
Yeah, they're back.
Sweet.
So while we're standing around, I'm gonna bond this together.
Okay.
Do we
so what is
see
it?
or feel anything when you do the bond?
You feel like a little, like a pep in your step, you know, because you get to roll an extra D4 whenever you want.
Does Giacomo know that this comes from you?
Yeah.
How long does it? Is it just once or is it a bunch?
It lasts 10 minutes. It's once
Oh,
per
okay.
turn, so it's a long time.
Wait, I get to use it once?
No, you get to use it once every turn.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So you can use it on an ability check. You can use it on an attack roll. You can use it on a saving throw.
Anytime I roll a d20.
Yeah.
It's like a bardic inspiration.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But better.
But better.
Okay. Well, depends.
Giacomo's not so useful anymore. Nobody
I will-
needs
no.
Giacomo.
I mean, bardic inspiration still has a higher die.
I know.
I will. I guess if we. I'll look and
Thomas,
see. Are
are
there
you
any
there?
bugbears in 2B?
Hmm.
Are there any bugbears in 2B?
No.
Are there any goblins?
Nope.
Okay, I will.
I feel like that's depressing.
Have we been told? We've been told to go to this room over here.
You've been told
You go
to
south.
go south.
Okay, I will check out since you opened it up, I'll check out over here.
Well, Misty, at the risk of sounding too cliche, shall it be to be or not to be?
So funny.
Are you
So funny.
Are you serious? do you really want me to shoot you again? I'll roll. I guess do I see anything in the hallway?
So you go up to the hallway, and
I'm
as
like
you
on the
do,
stairs, like as I walk up.
So as you do, you notice that there is what appears to be
These all separate rooms. Oh my god. It's gonna take forever to clear this.
Good point.
Give me 1 second, okay?
Okay. Oh my god, this could take forever to clear all this shit.
So, first things first, sitting right where this 2 is, you can clearly see is what appears to be a burnt out torch.
Alright.
In each and every single one of these coves is what appears to be these niches, right? These alcoves. Each is 3 feet deep. The line to the north and the south walls are mounted, and on these mounts are these large, like, inlaid mirrors, these large oval glass mirrors inset in these heavy stone frames.
In each of the little alcoves?
Each of them. There are what appears to be 16 alcoves and
crap.
16 mirrors.
Oh, Jesus.
The base of every mirror, it almost seems as if fog is rolling out.
That seems great.
Fog is cascading across the floor and rolling down the stairwell down into 2B.
Did anything happen when I stepped in the fog?
No.
Okay.
Nothing at
Can
all.
I'll message everybody, like where I'm going, obviously.
Oh, they can see you. Y'all see,
Well,
I
have a 25 stealth, so I don't know if they can see me or not. But, I guess I'll check for traps, like right at the top of the stairs.
Okay, roll me an investigation check.
Actually, you know something funny, Thomas?
What's up?
Apparently, investigation is for analyzing the trap. Perception is just for seeing the traps. No, if you go to the PHB, perception is your ability to see and notice traps. Yeah. Investigation is once you see the trap, your ability to analyze and disarm the trap.
So it's a 15.
You do not see any traps within your vicinity.
Okay. I will scooch. I probably shouldn't do this. I will scooch over to this. Oh shoot! I put myself in the fog. I want to be in that first alcove to the right. I guess I can go to the bottom. Doesn't matter.
Okay. So you go to the mirror and, you crouch down and nothing happens.
Okay. And I just tell them that I'll message back to them and say it looks like everything's okay. And then I guess I'll go up towards kind of where the torch is, the burned out torch. But I'll stop at the one.
Giacomo, what are you gonna do? You gonna follow up with him? You gonna stay back, hang back?
Yeah, Giacomo is walking forward, and I want to get to the edge of the stairs. walking up to where I saw Misty ascend into the hallway with the different alcoves.
Mm-hmm.
And I rolled perception. Was a 16 on die plus 7. So that is a 23.
You don't see anything out of the ordinary. You just notice that there are these, rather large mirrors that are, inlaid on these like stone, beautifully stone carved, like oval shaped frames that kind of like inset these large mirrors inside of each alcove. And it looks like fog is just kind of like emanating around the base of each one of these mirrors, and it's kind of like pulsing out and just pushing this fog across the floor.
Now, you said there were torches on the opposite sides of the mirrors?
No, there are none. There are no torches. There is a unlit torch
In the
that
middle.
lies on the floor where just in front of Misty is, right here where the 2 is.
Okay.
There's an unlit torch
And
there.
so then you're saying every single well along the sides of the walls, each of them, all of them have a mirror in them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
With fog pouring out of it.
Fog pouring out of the mirrors?
Yeah.
From beneath them, yeah.
Oh, underneath of the mirrors. Okay, gotcha. All right. So since Misty would have sent the message that everything was okay, Giacomo is going to walk forward. I want to roll stealth, and I'm going to try to remain silent and approach Misty, not hiding from her, but being completely quiet when I enter the room. If I'm able to pass the check, if that's so that's a 16 on die,
I'm not gonna roll again.
and then my stealth is a +9.
Okay. I mean, you're
So
you're
25
good, man.
stealth.
I mean, you're quiet, you're stealthy. Both of y'all are sneaking around, kind of.
So when I tiptoe into the room, I tap Misty on the shoulder to get her attention.
Stab you with a dagger.
No, please don't.
He already said it.
No.
Go attack.
No.
So no, when you turn around to look at Giacomo?
Yeah.
So Giacomo wants to pantomime with sign language and gestures, trying to come up with a plan and making sure to make a gesture across his mouth, like zip your lip, like don't talk. And then I'm going to basically go in front of each of the alcoves, like walk in front of each of the cross sections between each of the 2 mirrors. And I'm going to make a gesture with an unlit torch in my hand and pretending like I'm lighting it on fire as to like indicate to Misty, without even using words, we have to put a torch in between each of these mirrors.
Okay. So you're taking the torches and you're like waving them in between each mirror.
So it's I'm not lighting the torch. I'm saying I have a torch in my hand, and like Giacomo would move in between each. It's an unlit torch, and I would gesture to Misty that Giacomo's plan is to light a torch and set it down in the ground in front of each of these mirrors. So right in front of each of the sets of the mirrors, there'd be a torch all the way down.
Well, that's a lot of torches. Do you have enough torches?
I should, and I mean between me and Misty, possibly, yeah.
Well, then I could
That's
also.
8 torches.
Yeah, I have that for sure. I think I have
You
10
start
torches.
going around and lighting torches and laying torches in front of each mirror.
We're not. No, he's not lighting them. He's just leaving them unlit.
Yeah, so I'm setting the torches down unlit in between each of the mirrors, and then I walk back to Misty, and I kind of motion with my head that we need to go back and see the party,
Mm-hmm.
and
So
then
you-
I'm gonna
you-
head back up the stairs.
So like you go up here and so like you go from here, so you put like a torch here and like a torch going there all the way down to like over here, right?
Yeah.
It works his way back.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, since there are these alcoves that face each other, and there's 8 total, I put a torch in between each of them. And then when I get back to the party, do you join me, Misty? or do you stay where you're
so
at?
like look, so right, so like you start. Did you start down from like down here, like down at the like entryway? Is that where you started and kind of went to the
No,
back?
no. So I went up here at the very end, and
Yeah,
I
so you started there and you like
worked my
places
way
down.
back. But they're
Okay.
unlit. They're unlit torches. They're just sticking in the ground. So once I get back to this main room in 2B, I
Yeah,
motion.
you definitely fucking don't. You're screwed. You fucked yourself.
Uh,
So
you
you
definitely fucking don't. Damn.
Now,
the moment you get to the end of the hallway,
Why would you go
you-
past me?
you
I rolled a
instantly
26 perception.
you place. Yeah, you do.
No,
And
I'm
there
just
are no-
saying to
there
Misty.
are no traps.
I know.
There are
I'm
no
I'm
traps.
saying to Misty, like Giacomo
Giacomo
checked it out as best as he possibly could,
And you did. Like you did. You did a great job.
and I was stealthy.
Yeah.
Can I tell you what my plan was out of game?
Hold on.
Okay.
You are
No,
successful.
just,
You are
we can do that
successful
later.
in everything you do.
Mm-hmm.
Everything. You place your first torch here. You place your second torch here. But that's the problem.
Mm.
It's when you get to your third torch and you place your third torch. Misty, you see it. But Giacomo doesn't at first.
Oh,
I was just going to
fuck.
investigate the
Not at
torch
first.
that was burned out.
Misty, you look behind Giacomo, and this twisted, shadowy, like version with these hollowed red glowing eyes. This version of Giacomo, this
Oh,
dark,
shit.
shadowy version wearing identical clothes. The only difference is everything doesn't match in color. Everything is black and white. As this creepy looking Giacomo slowly starts to creep its way and crawl its way across the floor.
Can I shoot?
It emerges out of one of these alcoves and turns and looks down in your direction. And as it does, you instantly let a crossbow bolt loose. And roll me an attack, and everyone roll me initiative.
Oh my gosh. All right, so first of all, they just queued up the Mario death sound. It made me bust out laughing. And I'm trying to be
You
quiet
never
because the
walk
baby's
down The
sleeping.
hall of mirrors, dude. I mean, the hall of mirrors.
All right, can I say what my plan was out of game?
That's a 24 to hit.
All right, hold on.
and
All right, so yeah, that's a hit.
and I guess I get sneak attack because it's a surprise, right?
Let me just check.
I'm not an assassin, so I don't know. I'll just roll it anyway.
Yeah.
I got another 18
can.
initiative.
Whatever this thing is, it can be. It definitely can be sneaked up on.
Okay,
It's
it's a
not-
14 damage.
14 damage.
So Giacomo sees a crossbow bolt immediately fly over his shoulder because he probably thinks I'm trying to shoot him. But
Okay. Well, that sucks.
in a sense, you are trying to shoot him.
Hold on.
So,
so you need me to roll initiative. Sorry.
yeah,
It's got damage resistance.
Did you clear the?
He did.
combat?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I cleaned the cache.
Okay.
Doesn't have damage resistance. Yes! All right, thank God.
Oh, did you finally do well?
This is gonna be fun. I finally get to play a creature that's fun.
Oh no.
And it's Giacomo.
can I just say I think I know what you're bringing at me?
No.
No, I don't actually.
Got it!
Oh my gosh, y'all suck. Y'all are hardcore hating on us tonight.
After the game. Say it after the game.
Oh man,
And
haters,
I will-
man, haters.
And I will
Yeah.
message the rest of the group and tell them that there's something crazy in here.
Yeah.
Why would you walk past me?
Because
Yeah.
I have just as good a stealth as you do. I rolled awesome on my stealth, and I perceived the room even better than you did.
What did
It's
everybody?
a creepy hall of mirrors. Never walk down a creepy hall of mirrors.
No, sure, and I mean, I fully respect that, but I had a plan to potentially dismantle this mirror setup.
What did Giacomo get on his initiative?
Oh, I had another 18. 14 on die plus 4 initiative. 18.
What did Suchi get?
I got a 5.
Leslie got a 7.
Perfect. All right, thank you.
You
That's
got a 5?
Y'all are hilarious. I love you guys.
Oh no.
All right, so first up is going to be Giacomo. You literally hear the whizzing of this dart zing by your head. Okay, and as it does, you turn around and you just see this.
You.
You see you. It's like you're looking at a mirror, but you see you skulking and like almost like on your hands and knees crawling across the floor with like these glowing red eyes. What are you gonna do?
Surprise, motherfucker.
So Giacomo would look at himself. They're killing me in the chat right now. Giacomo would. She played a sound. Surprise, motherfucker.
Surprise, motherfucker.
So Giacomo would turn around and be like, "Oh, shit!"
You put your lost alignment was like you put your left leg in, you put your left leg out.
Giacomo would clearly be surprised. He'd be like, "Oh shit!" And I would see this, cock my head to the side, clearly recognize it as something foul, and I would loose the crossbow bolt from my hand crossbow and throw my dagger as my offhand attack.
Okay.
So let me roll those real quick. That's a 13 for the crossbow and a 21 for the dagger.
Both hit.
Nice.
All right. Both a D6 and a D4. So it's 8 points of piercing damage with the crossbow, and then it is going to be 5 points of piercing damage with the dagger.
It is hurt, but not dead.
And then I will use my full movement speed to run back down the hall.
As you fucking should. Misty, it's your turn.
I'm going to step down here, like in this little alcove.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to attempt to hide real quick.
Mm-hmm.
14?
Alright, give me a second. Okay, go. Yep, you're good. Go ahead.
Am I good? Okay, so I get advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank God. That is a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Roll. So that's pretty good. And
You
then
kill it. You shoot this bolt through the air, and Giacomo, you're actually kind of you see this happen, and you kind of get a little pissed off when Misty does it, because it's almost like you're watching a deja vu moment of when you first walked into Misty's room. The first encounter you ever had, where like you literally were like, "Oh, I'm gonna just barge right in," and then you get shot. Well, literally, that's what happened. Is Misty literally shoots you almost in the identical location of where she shot you in the fucking chest from before when you first walked into her room.
Oh my gosh!
It won't lose, and it slams into the shadowy version of you, and instantly dissipates and swells with this like, and then poof, it's gone.
I'm done.
Well, that was interesting.
And that's the end of combat. What are you guys gonna do now?
keep going down the hallway?
Okay.
Okay.
Well, no. Hold on. So,
Can I
Giacomo...
wanted to originally look at the torch that was put out.
Yeah. It's just a torch. It's just a
Okay.
torch that
Okay, gotcha.
was
Well,
just
yeah,
you
but
know,
can Giacomo attempt to finish his plan?
Yeah.
All right, so Giacomo places torches the rest of the way in between
So-
each of the mirrors.
Yep. So you go here, you place your torches, you go all the way to the end, you do your thing. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So what are you doing now?
So after all the torches are between the alcoves, Giacomo would stand back down the stairs a little bit in 2B,
Okay.
and I would take a piece of rag from my commoner's clothes and tear it, wrap it around a crossbow bolt, and pour oil from my flask onto the crossbow bolt,
Okay.
and strike some flint and tinder
Okay.
to light the arrow bolt on fire. And I would take aim down the hallway and attempt to shoot the crossbow bolt at the torches to light them all on fire in a line.
Let's remove.
Yeah. Lesra is in the middle of the hall, so you're gonna need her to
Yeah.
move. And
Yeah,
then
I move.
okay. Giacomo, if you could please roll me an attack check.
All right, so that's a 17 on die, plus 6 to hit.
Friend, perhaps you should step up the stairs.
Yeah, I wasn't all the way down the stairs. I
grab
was
it.
supposed to be. I was standing like, basically to where I would be arrow bolt height, like shoulder height, to where it's more of a line of sight instead of me aiming down or having to crouch.
Roll a d8 for me.
All right,
Plus
God.
1.
that's an 8.
All right. All of them light.
Nice.
So every single torch down the hallway is lit, and the light illuminates in the mirrors now.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Giacomo's still gonna be quiet and stealthy, and I want to go back down the hallway and look in each of the mirrors as I pass by.
Okay. Who's gonna go with him? Is it just gonna be Giacomo?
I mean, I'm already like halfway in the hallway, so I'll follow.
All right.
I'll go with him. Giacomo
So
always making.
I'm looking at each of the mirrors. Do I need to roll perception each time, or investigation, or anything?
No. Plain and simple. You get to the last 6 mirrors in the
Okay.
hallway.
Like right about here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Put yourself at the last 6 area. All of you guys there.
Oh,
Here?
Yeah, so I guess I'm like here
Mm-hmm.
ish.
So the 3 of you, and I'm just gonna do it there. We're just gonna stop right here. The 3 of you look over, and and it's strange because Giacomo never saw it occur before. He was completely clueless. You see Giacomo walk past the southern and northern mirrors. And that's when Lesra and Misty, you look over and you too are starting to pass by the mirrors, and you see yourself stop and look at yourself. And then Giacomo is still walking down the hallway. But then Giacomo shows up in the mirror in front of you.
FML.
He smiles. You look over at yourself, looking at yourself in the mirror. Yourself in the mirror smiles.
Oh shit.
And that's when the versions of you start to push their hands forward through the mirror. And versions of yourself start to enter your world.
If we survive this, I'm gonna kill you.
How is it my fault?
It's not his fault.
This is your stupid ass plan.
He just said it wasn't my fault. DM
Not
just
his
said it
fault.
wasn't my
It's
fault.
It's anyone who goes down this hallway. Anyone who goes down this hallway.
Oh no.
So is there another Giacomo again?
There is another Giacomo again.
Oh, lovely.
So.
Oh, never mind. I'll do something on my turn. Are we just gonna keep the same initiative?
Okay.
Oh,
So back at it again. We'll start back up at the top. Actually no, better yet, you know what? Screw y'all. We're starting back where we started. The shadows get to go, and then it's Lesra, then it's Suchi. So cause that's how we be doing it around here.
Where's the Suchi? Where's the Suchi? Oh, he's not. He doesn't have a
Suchi
shadow.
didn't pass by the mirrors.
yeah.
Wait, do you really want one of me?
No, we really don't want one of you.
So literally,
No
yeah, people,
offense.
we got everybody blowing up chat right now. It's Limey's like mirrors on the wall. Who's the fartiest of them all?
Who lives in the mirror under the sea?
Yeah. Like
Alright,
Sonata's like break it.
so are you going? Are you going first?
Oh, that's hilarious, Sonata. Super inspiration
yeah.
for the next game you play in if I
Yeah.
were DM for you.
The shadows are going first. You
Oh.
said right.
So the first shadow is going to come up to Lesra.
Okay. Is it
And-
my shadow? Who is it?
It is you.
Okay.
You are attacking yourself right now.
Okay.
Okay. So the first one swings at you, Lesra, for an 18. Does an 18 hit?
Nope. Misses.
Okay. So then, once it does that, the next one is going to make its attack.
Against me.
No, the Giacomo one's going at Giacomo, and
Okay.
then the Misty one is attacking Misty. But they're attacking with their bare hands. It's not like they're attacking with like a weapon.
Okay.
So the one at Giacomo swings at Giacomo for a 6, and then the one at Misty, because Misty has her back to it, it like lunges out of the mirror behind Misty and grabs onto her, like striking her from behind for a 23 to hit.
Damn it. Yeah, that hits.
Can you cast shield?
So
No, it
what-
doesn't matter.
No, if you cast shield, I cast shield.
No, it will not help.
No, you
You
can't
have to
cast
be able
shield
to
on me.
You have to be able to see.
I can with my new skill.
Yeah, he does have an ability that he can kind of like boost you up, but
I mean, be at 26. Don't waste it on. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
So let's see what I got here. Oh, that sucks.
See.
Okay. All right. So for everyone listening, these shadows, these shadowy versions of yourselves, they're crawling out and standing up and swinging at you, scratching and biting and reaching out for you. And Lesra, they're reaching for you and missing. And Giacomo, they're scratching and trying to punch you and completely failing at every twist and every turn. But Misty, it's one of them sinks its fangs, its nails into you around your neck and digs deep, and it feels like these bony, cold, dead fingers digging into you. You take 11 points of necrotic damage.
Oh no!
At the same time, you see this shadow reach in and pull what almost seems like this green energy, this light force, this strength from you. You suffer let me just double check this.
Oh no!
You suffer a temporary reduction in strength of 4 points.
Oh, that's no problem.
If your strength score is reduced to 0, you are dead.
Oh yeah, that's no. I mean,
What is your strength score?
it's a 10 now.
So, and that's after. So normally it's a 14.
No, it's a 10. So I'm down.
So
to
you're at a 6.
Yeah.
And
I'm
with
a
that,
rogue. I'm a rogue. I don't have strength. I don't need
and
it.
with that is going to be Lezra's turn.
Okay. So I actually read the Word of Radiance though, and I can choose which creatures get affected by the damage. So I can choose that the party doesn't get each creature of your choice. So I'm gonna cast Word of Radiance against all three shadows at once. And they have to roll a 16 con save.
Yep, you're right.
Oh, it was 6, but it's all three.
You're level 5, right?
Yeah, it's a DC 16 con save.
And what's the save?
16
16.
con.
They all fail.
So they all take six radiant damage. Do they take extra damage because it's radiant?
As I say, if he did necrotic on me, they might do extra.
You hit them with this radiant damage, and when you do, you notice that it has a doubling effect. It's even more toxic and dangerous to them than any other type of damage could potentially do. You notice that their body, their physical form, actually catches on fire, and they start to scream and scurry in pain, freaking out at every twist and every turn. Is there anything else you would like to do?
Oh, mm, I'm gonna not actually. I'm gonna wait until my next turn to do that. So I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything else. I'm ending my turn.
All right.
CJ,
Suchi, it's your turn. What are you going to do, man?
come save us.
I would still have my pepper box out from before.
Yes.
I'm gonna try and shoot Nega Misty. 19 on that.
Definitely hits.
5 points of damage.
5 points. You blast into this thing. It's looking hurt, dude. You lay into it. It's got this like radiant fire kind of burning Misty's kind of cloak in fur, and you see like just like this kind of like flickering of like a red eye, and you just pull out your pepper box and instantly blast into this shadowy misty version right into her face, kind of thinking back to all those times she screwed you over when you first met her.
Why is it always going to be about me?
Because it's always about you.
You screwed over a lot of people.
Fine. Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
like legit your entire party.
eh.
It's okay. This dungeon will bring you guys closer together.
Yeah.
All right.
No, really, like literally, like y'all are gonna be forcibly stuck together within like a 10x10 for literally the rest of the campaign. So, yeah, y'all are gonna be forced to be with each other no matter what.
I'm glad I'm taller now.
Yeah, right.
Okay, I'll go extra attack. Let's try it again.
26.
Oh,
Oh, you crit.
wow. That's a
Nice.
crit. Nice.
Nicely done. This is on the second hit.
20. Oh, shit.
Oh.
That's 40 damage. Oh no, that's your your crit.
Yeah,
is
it's already
20.
doubled.
Yeah.
It's 20.
Wow.
By the way, this is piercing, by the way.
You blast this Misty into the shadowy ethereal realm to never return. It is gone.
All right. bonus action, I holster my pepper box because it's out of ammo. And my turn.
Okay.
Can you reload on? Oh, is that an action to
It
reload?
takes an action to reload all the bullets. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Giacomo, it's your turn. So you've got this version of yourself just staring at you with this crooked smile.
Yeah, so Giacomo, I guess I threw my dagger, so I don't have that anymore. I just have the crossbow. So I would bonus action tumble, which allows me to disengage and dash. And I'm going to disengage, move 5, 10, 15, 20. I would want to move like 25 feet, so I'd be in the other room where the fog is, essentially. But
Go west, young man.
I would be backing up and tightening the trigger string on the crossbow to take an attack against myself. And that's an 18 on die plus 6 to hit.
That hits.
And so I'm going to do my damage on that. That's going to be 7 points of piercing damage.
All right. How do you want to kill it?
I guess basically I would be kind of like moving back swiftly with the agility of my circus upbringing. It looks like I'm drifting, almost like moonwalking Michael Jackson style backwards as I effortlessly tighten the gear on the side of the hand crossbow to ready the bow and put tension on the string. And then I just barely flick the trigger, and once I see it embed in the corpse, I blow the tip of the crossbow as though it's like a smoking gun. And stand there with my hands on my side, and I say,
There's only one Giacomo Clopan. Imposters like you won't do.
So like Giacomo literally like tumbles away, just kind of like does like this like side roll and slides across the floor, and then stands up and kind of, you know, spins his crossbow around, cranking it, and he doing this like sexy moonwalk. He like kind of slides up beside the yeah, like the sexy moonwalk. He kind of like slides up beside the side of this corridor, and because of that, you actually get to see all of this.
Uh-oh. Now there's 8,000 more monsters in front of you.
Oh, it's fog reveal. Fog reveal.
There's 40 more Dark Giacomos.
That would be
Duck
hilarious.
what is the title of this episode? Like Bizarro World?
No, it was supposed to be Girls Gone Wild.
No, that was last episode.
Yeah, that was last episode.
Oh, it was?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's when Misty and Lesra and I decided to kill everything.
yeah.
Yeah.
They went all Charlie's Angels. Are you Giacomo's Angels?
No.
Did we just do that?
Sarah, watch your fucking mouth.
I will slap
your
the
mouth.
shit out of you, and Misty will shoot you.
No, dude. Can we please do the pistol pose after this?
No.
Oh my god, that'd be so great.
No.
Come on, dude. Really? You're gonna be such a party pooper?
Yes.
Ryan, I give you permission to make fan art, Ryan.
Oh my god, dude. If I draw that shit, it's going to be fucking ridiculous.
Great.
So who's Farrah Fawcett? Is Misty Farrah Fawcett, or is she the like
Farrah
bitchy,
Fawcett.
short-headed brunette? Who was the short-haired brunette? Sound off in the chat if you watch Charlie's Angels.
4 or 5 different angels over the 5 years.
No, the original cast.
Is it my turn?
Yeah,
Yes.
please kill it.
Please kill it.
Alright, I'm gonna run.
You
Over
should have
here.
advantage because it's within 5 feet.
I know. I'm gonna run here.
Mhm.
I'm gonna shoot that stone bitch. Hopefully. See how that works. Oh, that is. I'm sorry. I am so sorry for that. I am so sorry for that,
What did you
DM.
do, dude?
I'm
Mm.
so.
Oh wow, is that a crit?
I'm so sorry for DM.
Is that a crit, dude?
Yep.
Twas a crit.
That's good. Dude. I always support that shit.
That's
So no,
pretty-
you see Lesra's, like the version of Lesra, like reach out, and it's about to grab her.
Oh,
from-
that is a lot of D6s.
Yeah, it is. And
That is going to be 20, 31.
31.
so 31 halved is still 15. So yeah, you make it go explody. And she just dissipates in this
And
like
then I'm gonna
violent.
scooch over by Giacomo.
Okay,
And can I take my turn real quick?
yeah, go for it.
So Lazarus is going to heal dance everywhere, and she's going to cast Channel Divinity and just kind of like twirl down the hall
Hmm.
and heal everyone for 2d6 plus 5, which I'll roll.
Nice. Thank you so
Oh,
much.
sweet.
Yeah, Suchi, you might as well just give yourself max HP.
Yeah, you'll get
Hold on
that
one second,
HP.
my son's asking something for me. 1 second, guys.
Let me roll
Yeah,
the
but-
heal.
Dude, we've had a fair bit of combat this evening.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
Okay, so you both get 10 HP back.
Oh
Could've been
shit,
more.
dude, I'm on max HP again. No, one
No.
short of max HP.
So is Misty.
No, I'm like one short.
Me too.
Yeah. That's why.
Don't crawl into bed. I will go fix it. Okay. So just go change, buddy.
Fortunately, one of the d6s was a 1.
Like I said, don't worry about me too much about health.
Well, that's why I did Channel Divinity. I don't care. I get it back on a short rest. If I didn't use it, I was going to waste it.
All right, so it's almost 10:30. Do we want to stop here?
Well, hang on. Give me a second. Giacomo!
Yes, Yuchi.
Just remember, you're not gonna understand.
Yeah. So
Wait,
Oh.
are you going full bear?
Uh-oh.
so he goes werewolf. He goes werebear.
No. I was already werebear, but now I'm going full bear.
Okay.
So now I'm just a giant bear with a shield on a stub,
Okay.
and now I'm going to cross the mirror.
Oh,
no.
Oh no.
You cross the mirrors, and all of you see a massive shadow-like bear emerge out of the second.
Okay, well, we're doing it. We gotta do it.
And it's making attacks onto him.
We roll in it.
fuck.
We roll
We're using the same initiative.
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
making my attack on him.
Oh, so it's your turn, Tom.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So I'm hitting you with innate strength drain ability. 21 hits.
Mm.
You are going to suffer. Okay, that's not bad. So you are instantly mauled by this massive, shadowy bear version of you from behind. It's like it jumps onto you and grips onto your back, and then right beneath your right arm, so kind of like beneath your armpit, it bites down into you for 12 points of necrotic piercing damage.
Oh no.
And you will suffer a temporary 3 strength deduction.
How long does that last, by the way?
That lasts
So you're next on rest?
temporarily.
Oh shoot, so we don't even
Tell
know.
you,
Damn.
no, it's temporary. I know exactly when. I'm not telling you because I think it's fun.
That's crazy.
I mean, I don't worry about strength, but I'd worry about dying.
Yeah.
I mean, I would too. I mean, I don't want to die, so just be cautious.
Well,
I don't mind dying.
That's
It's
why
okay.
That's why I stay away from everybody.
So whose turn is it?
So it is going to be. We'll just.
Lazarus.
Who had the last turn?
No, it was
Lazarus.
Lazarus'
It's
turn now.
Lazarus' turn.
So yeah. So Lazarus, it'll be your turn.
I guess I will finally use Sacred Flame on something.
Hey.
Oh, nice.
So
Nice. 13 damage with a 16 DC deck save. If they have
You said a what save?
16
16
dex.
deck
Yeah.
save.
imagine a werebear has pretty good decks.
But there's a shadow.
Yeah, it's based off the shadow. 16. I rolled a 16.
Yeah, then that's no damage.
And no damage. Okay, so I spiritual weapon.
Okay.
And I'll roll for damage. And you can
You gotta-
just put it right next to the shadow.
So you got to roll to hit first.
Yeah, I know. I rolled a 19 plus 8, 27.
That's a hit.
And 11 damage.
And that's rate. Oh, that's force. That's right.
Yeah, it's
That's
magical force damage, I think.
Oh, for
Yeah.
how much was it? did you say?
11.
Okay.
Yeah, it is force damage, but I think it counts as magical force damage.
Okay. Suchi, what? Lesra is at the end of your turn.
Yeah, because I did my action and my bonus action. Sorry.
Get it, Suchi. Get it.
It's your turn.
Get it. Oh, nice. Is that it?
Okay.
He gets the second claw attack, doesn't
The
Yeah.
11. I don't think the 11 hits. Let me just double check. It does not.
You get 6 with your claws?
he? Should G4 plus. Well, remember his strength got lowered by the shadow.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I got to.
Well, he attacks with
Alright.
strength.
So he ends his turn. It's going to be Giacomo's turn. It's your turn. What are you going to do, Giacomo? And then Misty, you're up next.
So Giacomo will take aim with the crossbow and just shoot one real quick at it and see if he can put it off.
Shoot over everybody.
17 on die plus 6 to hit.
That hits.
Dude, this mousetrap dice tower is freaking ridiculous.
Like it.
Yeah. And that's a 6 on die for damage plus, I think it's 4. So I think it's 10. Give me 1 sec. My bad, folks. Plus 3, so it's 9 points of piercing damage. And I'll bonus action Bardic Inspiration Shuchi.
Okay.
Don't.
Misty, it's your turn.
Okay. I say don't even worry about it.
Oh, you didn't want to take a turn?
No, I said don't. I said don't waste your bardic inspiration.
True.
I guess you can if you want to.
No, you're probably right, I guess.
Let's see. I mean, you obviously know what I'm gonna do. One trick pony.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 26 to hit.
That misses. I'm joking.
How about
26 misses?
Yeah, I'm
how
joking.
about the 13?
The 13 hits.
Okay, the
Wow.
26 miss.
Yeah, the 26 miss, but the 13 hits. It has to be within
Cool.
the threshold.
Gotcha.
Within a thresh range.
Cool.
Thresh range. What the fuck is
Cool.
the thresh range?
That is a 20 damage.
All right. You shoot a bolt at it, and it hits this large bear, and the bear writhes back, writhing in pain, screeching and scratching, and clawing at the air. And as it does, it's like from the top of its head to its feet, like kind of going down into the center, like where its belly is. It kind of like disappears, starts to fade away. and turn to like ash and dissipate, and it just completely fades away, blowing in the wind. What wind would exist within this tunnel, though? And it too is dead. Good job, guys.
Nice.
That's pretty good.
So do you want to call it a night here?
Yeah, we'll go ahead. We'll go ahead and
Yeah.
call it a night here.
It's 10:30. How much HP we get?
You mean experience?
Yeah, I think he meant experience.
I didn't get any for those slug monsters either.
I said XP, didn't I?
Yeah,
Well, let's see.
because there was the 3 oozes, technically big, small, small, for counting it that way, or if it's
They only
one.
count as one. They only count as
Damn.
one. Yeah.
And then
One big ooze.
One big ooze, and then we each fought like 2 of our own duplicates, except for Shuchi.
No, you're the only one who fought double.
Oh,
Yeah.
and then what else did we fight?
You only fought the ooze, and you fought yourselves.
Okay.
Yeah, we all. I mean.
Oh no.
and he told us-
We also fought the Oh no, the ooze was the poop monster. Never mind.
No, he
Yeah.
told us before we don't. It doesn't matter who killed who.
Yeah. We split it all evenly.
Whatever we kill, we get.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I don't think you can do the EXP on the app. You have to do it from the computer, right?
Probably.
I think you can do it if you click manage at the top of the app.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Let's see, where is it? There it is. So for the psychic gray ooze, is that right? Is that right?
Please, is it 1,000? Great.
Wow, that sucks. That's bullshit.
What, we barely
was it-
got anything.
was it-
Yeah, you barely got anything.
Oh, what stinks.
Well, just break it down. What did we get?
I mean, he was actually pretty easy to kill. So
4 equals. Each of you get 25 experience from the psychic gray ooze,
Okay.
and then now I need to check
Evil
on-
doppelgangers.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they were just.
Uh,
It was just yeah. They were
Yeah.
just shadows.
Oh, did we ever get EXP for fighting all the humanoids that were the fake vampires as a part of the Gravediggers?
we already got that.
we got that.
Yeah, already.
That was like 300 something.
Oh, I never put those in. I gotta add that.
Yeah. If you look at
And then, so, okay.
yeah, we got a bunch of XP last the
I
3 of
think
us.
y'all fought 5 shadows because it was the initial Giacomo.
One, yeah.
Yeah, 5.
Okay.
5 is right.
So then y'all are going to get
By the way, Sonata asked if y'all want to play any board games after.
Potentially.
I'm in.
so you actually got a lot of experience points from the shadow.
Ooh, nice. What did I
So because there was so many of them, you get a multiplier, which increases. It doubles the experience points because you're fighting multiples. So one shadow's experience is 100, but since there's multiples, they become times 2, so that's 200. So you all scored a total of 1,000 experience points divided by 4 is 250.
Nice.
So you today alone, tonight's game, you
275.
got 275. Yep.
Nice.
Even though I killed most of them.
I'm at 8,003.
Yeah, y'all need about I think it's
Yep.
14,000 until you level up.
6,000 more XP to go.
Yeah. Which ain't bad. I mean, not really. Like, it's not really that bad.
I feel like I should have gotten like 800 out of that 1,000.
Yeah, do we get rewarded EXP for any like skills or challenges that we achieve, or
You're
fact
the
that
one
just-
that creep.
The fact that I killed most of them.
You were rewarded for just being here.
I was rewarded for being here? Hey man,
So-
I got a once in a lifetime shot and hit 8 torches in a line.
So
Yeah.
I think it's really interesting, like the course of direction that y'all have actually gone in on this massive global map, because like realistically, right, like I can see everything, and because y'all chose to go south, you've basically chosen to ignore, I would say, 2/5 of the dungeon.
Well, it's not like we're not gonna get there.
No,
Well,
no.
we might not.
Well, no, you may never actually go there. There's going to be a lot of places that you're never going to explore.
I didn't want to kill
Spiders.
spiders. I wanted bugbears.
Oh yeah, no. Like, again, okay, I'm only able to tell you what I can.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, like there's only so much I can give you. I can't give you too much.
So what time of day is it now? Or we wouldn't know because we're under a mountain.
Oh, we have no clue.
You have no clue. And what's even more fun is you've taken a long rest. You've taken a long rest and you've taken 2 short rests. So in total, you've spent a total of 10 hours down here just resting. And you've explored a rather large portion of this dungeon. Like, I mean, you've explored. I'm gonna count it off real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. You've explored about 19 rooms.
Out of how many on the first floor?
I'm kicking Craig out of the chat.
Out of like 60 different rooms. There's so many rooms.
Holy Moses.
Yeah, but we don't necessarily have to go to every room.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Dude, that was a crazy situation, man. Is there anything left behind after we kill those evil clones?
No.
Okay.
Hey
And
Ryan, kick Craig out of the chat.
we're gonna finish this stream.
I mean, I'll log in. I'll boot you out.
You do
I'll
it.
log in.
Oh Lord, he's coming for you. Oh, he logged himself out. What did you do?
So before we get up, do we want to take a short rest?
Oh, I'm not giving you that option.
No, I mean
Okay.
we're fine.
We're
I mean,
not getting an option. Okay.
No, I mean we're all healed up. You don't get anything from a short rest, do you?
I would get Bardic Inspiration slots back, and then I can use Song of Rest on the party. But I mean, everybody's basically.
I get my Channel Divinity back, which I burned.
Nah. Does it?
Yeah, but the GM just said no, so it doesn't matter.
No, but that's a long rest when you get your
No,
channel.
no, Channel Divinity I get back on a short rest, which is why I used it.
Oh well, yeah. I mean we're fine.
Yeah. Okay. I'll just cast Aid next game, and you'll be on your own.
I've already told you. Never worry about me. All right. Well, that's good. Let's go ahead and wrap it up.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, for everybody that has stuck with us this far, thank you so much. We really appreciate you just kind of hanging out with us and just just being here. I mean, it really means a lot to us that Sonata and Limey, that you two are here. I mean, y'all support us at every twist and turn, and we really appreciate you guys and value y'all watching with us. So we just wanted to say thank you for that, and to my players, thank you so much for showing up tonight and attending. I know the holidays have been crazy and hectic, and with everything kind of going on with the weather here in Virginia and just all the madness, just the madness. And I just wanted to say thank you to you guys. It really does mean a lot. And I can't wait to see where we continue to go. We've lost Upton. Upton will no longer be joining us. So the good news is, I guess we'll get more space for potential other players to join in. which is awesome. So that'll be an awesome treat. But again, thank you so much for watching tonight's episode of Waterdeep Dungeons of the Mad Mage. And I hope all of y'all had as much fun as we did. And we hope to see you again next Monday. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope all of you have a good night. And we'll see you again very, very soon. Bye.
Night, y'all.
Good night,
Night.
everybody.
Boo.